Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon to all you out there in the beautiful multiverse. It is I, the Frosty Matza, controller of Shambly Mushrooms and Decaying Dead, and today I am joined by the lovely Morgan Moss.
Hi.
We're going to be jamming some magic, because I must spread the infection.
Another hand touches the beacon.
Yes, everyone must get into magic. I will not be satisfied till everyone is playing Magic the Gathering.
Is this the future that liberals want?
Trans girls teaching people Magic the Gathering.
Uh-huh.
That's the...
Well, for anyone who doesn't know me, hi, my name is Morgan, but you can call me Moss or Mossy. I'm a queer disabled plushy fox from Texas, just trying to share my love of media with y'all. And yes, this is what I'm using my communication degree for.
I mean, I have an English. I have like 1.5 English diplomas, so you know.
Woo!
I need to go
Student
back.
debt, let's go!
Yeah, I need to go back and finish one of them, which is gonna be fun when I cross that bridge. When I decide to, you know. That's future Frosty's problem.
Now, yeah, Frosty, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little scared. There's many things in front of me, and I don't understand, and I don't recognize any of them.
That is fine.
I'm very new to card games. The last card game that I played was Inscription, the first act.
I need to play that.
And before that, I've played some Pokemon trading card game, but definitely nowhere near competitive. So this is all very new to me.
I think it will go great.
I'm trusting you, Frosty. I'm putting my little plushy life in your hands.
No pressure.
No pressure.
Okay. Okay. Let me just... Okay, so this is... Yeah, we're going to be doing this today. It'll be the second time I've taught someone on stream how to play Magic. Let me just check. I'm just fiddling with settings. There we go.
Okay.
There we go. Okay. I was just putting on it so I could display your name. Because I forgot that was a setting. Okay.
That's me.
Yes, it is. I am currently 1 follower off 275.
Oh, so sounds like if you're from my channel and you haven't followed Frosty for whatever reason, first of all, you're doing yourself a disservice, and second of all, you should simply click that little heart button at the top of your chat there.
It happened last night when I wasn't even streaming. I think I had like 7 followers last night when I wasn't streaming. I was just sleeping.
I did see that right before I went to bed, that you were so close to your goal.
Yeah, I was literally on bed when it happened, I believe. Also, I see some new people in chat. Hi, Lee. And we've got Zobotos. And we've got Lisa. I got a hydrate redeem. Okay. I haven't actually had water today, so that's probably a good idea.
Why not?
Okay.
Oh, you're just gonna ignore that question. Gotcha.
Wait, what question?
I asked why haven't you had water today yet?
Oh, because I'm a forgetful little thing.
At least you're cute.
It's true. I do make up for my my stuff with being adorable. That is a fair assessment. Oh, but yeah, no, I forgot. I also got to have a coffee today, and I also forgot to eat today. Truly, I am very good at being a human.
I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed.
But that's worse.
Yeah, as our British friends would say, I had a Chinese today because I went into work without eating breakfast, and when I got out at 2 today, I was very hungry, and I only had like 3 hours of sleep last night for some reason because my body said fuck you. So I was like, Chinese food save me. Chinese food, if you can hear me, Chinese food. And it did save me.
Oh.
I hope you have vegan mac in your future.
I would love some vegan mac in my future.
I'm putting the vibes out there for you.
I would love some vegan mac in my future.
Hi, Lisa. I've heard she's a cutie.
Lisa is a cutie.
It's right there in the title.
So let us see. I have got three different deck lists for us that we can potentially use to teach you. So
Okay.
we have one multicolored, so it has 2 different colors, and 2 monocolor, so only 1 color deck. So
I should probably start with 1.
Okay.
Because I don't even know what colors are.
Fair.
I mean, besides what they literally are.
Yes. Okay. Fair. That's we'll remove 1. Okay. So the two decks that are left. We have a black one and a green one, right? And a red one and a white one.
I like the black and green. It's very. I'm in.
Okay. So I'll copy that over. Okay. So I'll import it. I'll also swap us over actually to the right screen. You are a cutie, Lisa. You are adorable. And thank you for the blahaj.
Blahaj.
So we'll just get this in here so I don't forget. That way, when I have both decks out, I won't go, oh, which one's which?
It's the infamous deck box.
Yes. Oh god, that's gonna be fun to make. I gotta edit that someday.
Yes.
It's becoming more real considering I nearly hit 275. That means I'm close to 400.
Clap. Again.
If anyone doesn't know, I agreed to sell my soul to Cat Jesus. Also, if you're wondering why I call Noelle Cat Jesus, it's because she's literally born on Christmas. So she is Cat Jesus.
Our love is like Cat Jesus, but worse.
I'm just saying that the next coming of Jesus Christ is a trans cat girl. Okay, I feel very inspired. But we had I think I was talking about magic on our collab or our crossover, and I said dick, and like a lot of Americans, she thought I said dick, and we were kind of making the joke, and then someone brought up the Schaefer's dick sealant ad. I'm like, oh yeah, I could do that. It's an Australian accent, but dick sealant. We could do some dick sealant, and it started. I don't know how it fucking went. I need to clip it. I don't know how it went, but eventually it came to the deal that if I got 500 followers in the next year, like got to the number 500, I'll make a parody video of it. And the scary thing is that I am probably gonna get that. At the rate I'm going, I'm probably gonna get that.
I just now realized it's deck sealant. I thought you were saying like Dick Zealand this whole time until Lisa just typed it out.
Yeah. Welcome to.
I was like, oh, they're just making because honestly, I have not watched the video yet. You know, flame me in the chat, but I'm just like, okay, yeah, they're just making fun of New Zealand and calling them dicks. That makes sense. But yes, protection for my green and black dick.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Get kiwied, motherfucker.
But yeah, Noah is cute. Okay, so let's see. Also, I'll put on the music. I've got someday soon I'll get a playlist, but for now we have this in the background. Okay, so
Beats to gather magic too.
literally, can I post a link? Absolutely, go post a link, darling. So we'll have this in front of you too. This is the turn order. And
Is it supposed to be micro? Is it supposed to be a turn order for ants?
yes, if you press Alt, by the way, it makes it big.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Technology.
Yeah. So, we'll go through this. So I will pull out. This is a magic deck. Okay?
Okay.
It is 60 cards. Most formats will have 60 card limit, okay? So that's the minimum card you need.
Pokemon has 60 cards.
Yeah. The difference between Magic and a lot of other games is we have a resource called lands. So, you can play one land a turn, okay?
Okay.
And they tap for different colors of mana. Like you'll see.
What does that mean?
We'll get there. So you see, this one's green, right?
Okay.
It says basic land forest, and it's green. And then this one down here.
Very pretty.
It is very pretty. And this one is a basic land swamp.
It's a swamp.
Yeah. So you see that has a little skull on it.
Very scary.
It is. There's a little skull at the bottom left, and this one has a little forest at the bottom left.
A tree that looks like a broccoli.
Yeah, that represents what colors of mana they tap for. Okay, so this one taps for black. So you tap it to use it, right? So this is to show that I've used this. And you tap to use it. So,
okay, so
I would be adding, hear me out. Yes, Chaos Fish? So this one lets you tap it for one green. This one lets you tap it for one black, right? We use those lands to cast spells. For example, and by the way, if I'm going too fast or you have questions, tell me, okay?
I will.
So, Serrated Scorpion is a creature. And this is how you're probably going to win the game, okay? You got to summon creatures and punch your opponent in the face.
Right, and then their life points will go down to 0, and then they get sent to the Shadow Realm.
Exactly.
Presumably.
Exactly, yes, you got it. So you see at the top right of this Serrated...
That's not a hear me out character. Sorry, Chaos Fish, that's not a hear me out character. He is a conventionally attractive man with a disfigured face.
I will just say, I have not seen that show, but I literally saw a TikTok last night where people like, different sides of the Fallout fandom complaining about different things, and then someone goes, hear me out. I would fuck the ghoul from the show, and everyone's like, yeah. I have not seen the show. I
saw this TikTok too.
I have no idea what the show's about. I haven't seen it yet. I will see it because I am a massive Fallout fan. But
you are trans. You have to be.
I have to be. I have to be. It's part of my genetic makeup. But I have.
By the way, I will be playing Fallout soon because I bought it while it was on sale. And can I really call myself trans if I have not played Fallout New Vegas?
It's funny.
So I will be playing that. Coming soon, TM.
I love seeing when people have this set up, by the way. Like, it's like they've edited the pay option on Steam for like Fallout New Vegas, and it's like 6 to 8 weeks with a consultant from a therapist, and blah 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 blah. Like a hormone prescription. But yes, also by the way, Morgan, if you do want help with that, like to set you up to that stream, tell me. Because
okay.
Fallout New Vegas, I love that game, but it's held together with duct tape, rubber band, and goodwill.
Ew, I hate Goodwill. Fuck Goodwill. All my homies hate Goodwill.
And also, I know not everyone's playstyle is like, I'm the sort of person, right, before I play a game, I try and, like, get an idea of, like, if it's like an RPG. I'm like, okay, I try and figure out what I'm going to do. I would recommend you do that for Fallout because the difference between it and other RPGs is it's not a class-based, so there's no, like, oh, I want to do this. You're given the option to do anything.
I know very little about Fallout, so yes, I will be doing some research before I dive dick first into into this very complicated franchise.
So if you're ever just like, I want to do like this, you're like, I want to use laser guns, I want to use explosives, I want to use my fists and beat the shit out of people. I want to
use surviving personally.
I mean, that is actually a skill in this game. There's actually a skill called survival. So go full luck, full agility, strength, low talking skills, low intelligence, high endurance. Chaos Fish is like just punch. So your solution, Chaos Fish, is punch everything. No questions, punch. Also,
it works for barbarians.
The funny thing is, because it's like semi-futuristic, is that melee weapons, you literally get power fists, which are these giant like robotic fists that like just use your strength to punch people harder. Okay, so.
Yeah, but sorry, he's not a hear me out character. Love and peace. He's just a nice looking. He's like level 0.5 monster fucker.
Okay, so you see this creature.
It's a little scorpion.
It is a little scorpion. In the top right, you see there's one black skull.
Yes.
That means it costs 1 mana to cast, okay? So you'd have to have a black land out that has not been used to cast it. You tap it, and you'd be like, I play my scorpion. Right?
Okay.
Then, for example, we'll pull out the walking corpse, okay? You see this one here has a...
Hey, it's our friend Ghoul.
It is our friend Ghoul. I love it. Feeding a normal army is a problem of logistics. With zombies, it's an asset. Feeding is why they fight. Feeding is why they're fed. So, you see in the top right now, it has
Wise words.
It has a 1 and a skull.
Yeah.
That means it needs 1 of any color and a black mana.
So it needs 2 total?
Yes, 2 total, but only 1 has to be black.
Gotcha.
It is also explained, so, you see at the bottom right too, there's these numbers.
1 second, I was taking a sippy.
Take your time.
I see the numbers.
The numbers.
1 and 2.
Yes.
For our scorpion.
So the 1 is how much power it has. So that's how much damage it deals. 2 is how much toughness it has, how much damage it can take. So in this fight, let's say these two... Yeah. Let's say this fight, the scorpion will die, right? They'll do 1 damage and take 2, so it dies. At the end of the turn...
But it has an on-death effect.
It does have an on-death effect, so that would trigger when it does die. Which is very useful. And also, I'll say too, at the end of turn... at the end of the turn, however, so this would take 1 damage, right? I'll just do that. It's very visual. At the end of the turn, this would heal back to its full amount. So damage does not stay. Okay.
Do all monsters do that?
Yeah.
Or is that just this one?
Nope, that's all monsters. Every creature at the end of turn will gain its life back. It does not stay like Pokemon.
So you have to kill it in 1.
Yeah, you have to kill it in 1 turn before it heals. So
gotcha.
Yeah. Also, another thing different than like, thank you, Dirty Dingo, for the chair of 25 bits.
Woo!
I just got punched in the face with a bunch of stuff. Love it. I don't know how to play Magic, but I got the Fallout set. The Fallout set's pretty cool. Hopefully, Chaos Fish, this lesson does help you with that. So we're starting at like the basics, right? The Fallout set's a little higher. But, I mean, it's always good to know the basics. The foundation is supposed to be, strong. So another thing too, that's very different with Magic compared to other games, is that when you attack, you're not attacking your opponent's creatures, you're attacking them.
Oh, that is just, spoilers, that is just like Inscription.
So then you decide how to block, right? So let's say, for example, you attack me with your walking corpse. I can decide if I want to just take the damage or if I just don't block, right? If I block or block. Block or no block.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of those things, it's one of those things, like life is a resource in this game. We start with 20, right? So that zombie will take 10 turns to kill me.
Not those guys. They got 40.
Oh, yeah. Ignore them. We're gonna...
Yeah.
That's Commander. That's different. There's a different life. The reason is when I keep saying, like, for example, 60 cards is the deck size of most formats. Commander is its own beast, which is why there's 4 seats at this table.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's designed. This setup is designed for Commander, which I'm pretty sure you've seen me play. That's the one where I have.
Maybe I watched.
Oh, sorry.
I watched a lot of Magic the Gathering without understanding what was going on last weekend.
Yeah. You know how I had those games? I know how I had those games where it was me and 3 other people.
Yar.
That's Commander, so that's its own beast that we would get to eventually.
Let's start with baby sensory.
Yeah. We're starting with baby steps.
Gathering.
That's like lesson 5. Okay, we're gonna stick with lesson 1. Okay.
Hold my hand, Frosty. I'm scared.
I'm so proud of Frosty to explain magic noobs like me. Of course, I plan to. By the way, if people would be interested in this, I do plan to actually make a video series explaining magic, like an actual something people can go back and reference.
And hopefully with less people yapping and distracting you.
Yeah. I am distractible. Also, another thing too, by the way, Frosty, hold my hand. The Fallout cards are scary. They are. They're intense. I am getting distracted, but I played the Master deck, and that was so much fun. So, another rule about creatures, okay, is that when you cast a creature and it enters the battlefield, it has a condition called Summoning Sickness. What that means is it cannot attack or use its abilities that turn, right?
Okay. Something to do with the planes and the walking, perhaps?
Basically, imagine it like this, because the game is, we're both planeswalkers, right? We're both powerful wizards who have traveled the planes and gathered this knowledge, right? And every card in your deck is a spell or a creature you've met along the way. I just ripped this fucking scorpion from its home plane, right? It's currently puking from super, jet lag. It can't attack, because it's currently so sick. Also so many words. Yeah, Chaos Fish, the Fallout set is... this is a point of why I'm using these specific decks with Morgan, is because Magic has gotten a lot more complicated in the last couple years.
Power creep is a problem for any game that's as old as Magic.
Yeah.
It's a problem with every card game and video game.
We're experiencing
power creep.
We're experiencing that, but the main problem, in my opinion, is the fact is that cards are getting more wordy. And a lot more just it's to the point that
feature creep.
There's a mechanic called when a creature enters the battlefield, so it's an effect that triggers when you cast it and it enters, right? Like it physically. They've shortened it to just when it enters is what they've shortened it to, because they have that many words. I don't like it, and this is why too. For example, you notice how the scorpion has an ability? Yeah, like when it dies, it's gonna deal damage, right?
Yes.
This zombie doesn't have an ability; it just has flavor text.
No, he's just a regular creature, basically.
Yeah, they don't do vanilla creatures anymore. This is what's called a vanilla creature.
Everyone has an ability?
Yeah, everyone has an ability. And that's why
Gotcha.
I was wanting this, because we have creatures that just exist, right? He's just a 2/2. That's all he does. He just
No, he's a zombie. He's not a 2/2.
Okay, so for example, when I said summoning sickness affects abilities.
So this guy can't attack this turn because can't use his abilities because you just yoinked him.
Yes. So you see how he has an ability, it says tap, add 1 mana of any color. Right? That basically
can't do that yet.
Yeah, he can't do that yet. And what that means too is basically that is what we call ramping. So you play this on turn 2. Next turn, if you hit your land drop again, you'll have access to 4 mana. So you'll be going faster than me.
So yes, you're getting more powerful.
Yeah, the whole point of green, so different colors do different things, both in terms of philosophies. Each color has a different philosophical viewpoint, but they also just do
lore.
They do have lore, yeah. They also do different things mechanically. So green's whole thing is that it's nature, right? It's the nature color.
I gathered.
Yeah, that's why we have all these mountains. But they also like to do this thing called plain giant fuckers. This is a giant fucker. He is a big boy.
He's not. He's the thing behind the ship.
Yes, that giant dinosaur that's gonna eat that ship.
He needs a lot of mana to be drawn.
Mm-hmm.
He needs 6 total.
Yeah.
Am I reading that right?
You're correct.
2 green and 4 of any color.
Yeah, that is correct. So he is a 6/6 for 6 with trample. So trample means that, let's say in this scenario, right? You attack with this, and I block with this. And you see how my creature has 2 toughness, right?
Mm-hmm.
The extra 4 damage will go to my face. Because it's so big that it just squashed my scorpion and kept running.
Uh-huh. You said you haven't played Inscription?
Mm-hmm.
You would probably really like the first part of it, because that is exactly how Inscription works. You play creatures, and when the creatures die, the extra damage goes to you, and you have to do more damage to your opponent before he damages you.
Interesting. Also, how do I get mana? So, Chaos Fish, you see that I have this land here? It's a swamp. You can play 1 land a turn, and then you can tap the land, and I will add mana of that color. The thing is, too, by the way, that it's like Pokemon. You're not guaranteed to draw the mana. It is not like a thing that sits outside the game. It's shuffled into the deck. But
I figured you were searching your deck for the examples.
Yeah. This game is randomized. So we have 27 lands in our deck. So roughly almost half of the deck is just lands that gain us mana.
Is that normal?
It's a little high, but they tend to make it higher in new player products.
Gotcha.
The typical average is 23 or 24.
Just a little higher.
Yeah, they want to make it so that you don't get what the there's a term called being mana screwed. It means that you're just not drawing lands. They don't want you to have that effect as a new player as badly, you know.
Right.
But yeah, so you draw 7 cards at the start of the game, and you're not guaranteed to get anything, right? That's part of the luck.
Right.
But lands, by the way, too, are permanent. I should say that too. Is in when I play a land, it will be there forever. Unless something destroys it, I have this land forever. So over time, you know...
It says a lot about society.
Yes. Over time, I will get more and more lands, which will let me cast bigger and bigger things.
Oh dear, I'm clicking on things and I don't even know. I can't even read them.
Oh yeah, no, you're fine. You put up the menu. We'll do this. We'll do that. There we go.
Thank you for fixing.
No problem. They have a lot of
click on stuff.
They have a lot of stuff that you can basically, in case you need to change the properties of a card, since this is digital, you know.
Right.
It also lets you add things to it and stuff. Most of the time, you don't need that, I will say. So, do you understand creatures, and am I okay to move on to something new?
This is making sense, yes.
Okay, we'll look at something else. We have got... Let me see, we got that. Does this deck have any sorcery? It doesn't have a sorcery. That's kind of hilarious, actually. So I'm just looking to see what cards are in these decks. So... Do I have a sorcery?
So, does this mean this destroys a target creature that has flying, or what does with flying mean in this context?
So, you saw how I showed you that guy with trample, right?
Yes. Where my dinosaur at?
Yeah, this is a flying creature. So, flying means... A lot of the Magic is one of those games. It has a lot, like, it's not got the problem like Yu-Gi-Oh, where Yu-Gi-Oh has to spend like 2 sentences explaining a mechanic. We have this thing called keywords. So it's one word that just will sum up the entire mechanic. So it is a bit annoying to learn, but once you do learn, it makes it so that a lot of cards are shorter and easier to understand.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, we know what trample means, right? It means the excess damage will be dealt to the player if they block, right?
Right.
Flying. So this creature has the ability to fly. That means that your creature is all the way down here, right, on the ground. He's just a human. He's just vibing.
Right.
My creature's up here in the sky. He cannot block it because it just flies over him, you know? Like, how are they going to fight? Because my creature is up here in the sky. So
Frosty, you've really got to play Inscription. You would like it.
So
I'm realizing where Inscription got a lot of its ideas from now.
yeah. So flying means that it can only be blocked by creatures with flying. Okay. So it's just so far up in the air that a normal person, you know, it'd be like trying to throw rocks in an airplane, you know.
Right.
There is a mechanic that lets creatures stop flyers in green, though. Question. This does have spiders in it. Are you okay with spiders?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Sorry, spiders are a common green creature, and I know some people don't like spiders. So this is a spider, right?
Oh, I hope no one's arachnophobic, but that is a cool-ass spider.
I'm really sorry for people who are arachnophobic. Spiders are very commonly used in Magic the Gathering. They're not an iconic creature of green, but they are used very regularly as a common creature. So you see that this creature is a spider, right? It's got a mechanic called reach on it. So you know how it's like nature. It's a spider. It makes a web, and that lets it stop. It lets it reach and stop flyers. So because it has reach, it is able to go high enough to stop a flyer. So reach just means that it can block creatures with flying. And then it has a thing where it's bigger at killing flying things, right? Because again, it's a spider, you know? But yes. So next we've got instances and sorceries, okay? Let me just, I'll start putting cards away. If you have any questions, by the way, please ask.
No, it's I guess playing Inscription was helpful because this is making sense so far.
Yeah. I feel like Magic is one of those things, by the way, that it feels complicated from the outside because there's a lot of words and a lot of numbers. But when you start breaking it down into little bite-sized pieces of information, it starts getting a lot easier to process. So, instants and sorceries, okay? We've got 2 cards, one from each of our decks. So the difference between... these are spells, okay? So, as before, we had creatures that are like physical, like, you know, we put them on the battlefield and they punch your opponent. This is an effect that you play, and then it activates...
The fuck is that card art?
I know, right?
For Peer into the Abyss.
I know, right?
Okay, sorry.
Now you're fine. So the difference between these is that when you play them, they have their effect, and then they go to the graveyard, right? Which is where everything goes when it dies. These do not stick around, right? You play this, you destroy a creature with flying, it goes away, right?
My graveyard, your graveyard's over there somewhere?
Yeah. So over here, right? So you'd cast it, it resolves, you know, it does its thing, and then, boop, it's in there.
Boop.
So, by the way, too, exile is like permanent graveyard. Like, so like, there's cards that you get things back from the graveyard. There's no cards that you get back from exile. That's basically like, it's gone forever.
Yeah, just like Yu-Gi-Oh! I remember that from the anime.
Yeah, exactly, right? Like people
searching your graveyard for creatures.
Yeah, you can monster reborn something from your graveyard, but you can't monster reborn if it's removed from the game.
Yes.
So the main difference between instances and sorceries, right? They're basically the same thing. They're both spells that do their thing and then go away. The difference is that instances can be cast at any time that you have priority, right? As long as you can do something, you can cast an instant. Sorceries can only be cast on your turn, and only during the first main phase and the second main phase. So they can't be.
So between the beginning.
Oh, yeah, you go.
And pre-combat.
Yeah, so pre-combat main phase and post-combat main phase. Those are the only times you can cast sorceries.
Okay.
So typically, sorceries are more powerful because they don't have that flexibility. Because, you know, it's you are only able to play it out of two 2 rounds out of an entire, like 2 phases out of an entire, turns, right? Whereas this plummet, you can cast at any time, right?
I now see how you can have turns that take 40 minutes.
Yeah, now you're getting yeah. I'm never gonna...
I missed the legendary 40-minute turn, but I'm like, I now see how that would be possible.
Yeah. I basically, I think you might understand now. I basically had, my deck cared about instances and sorceries. And I had a creature who literally made me mana every time I cast an instant or sorcery. And I had creatures that made my instants and sorceries cheaper.
So infinite mana glitch.
Basically, yes. I had some cards, like I could cast this plummet and it would gain me mana.
Wow.
It wouldn't cost 2. I would pay 2 and get 3 back, And then I just had cards that drew cards, so I just kept doing that over and over and over and over and over again, and then that's how we got 40 minutes.
That's how we got 40 minutes.
I'm surprised I still won that. But the only final thing I think we have in this deck is a card type. See, creature, land. Yeah, the only other card type I can see is enchantment.
How do I look through my deck?
You right click it?
You are.
And there's the search button.
Sure. Search. Because I'm assuming that there are card effects that let you search your deck, because like every card game has that.
There is, however, there is not in these decks. The closest we have is scrying, but that's only in the black deck. So, let's see. Okay, so both our decks have 1 enchantment. Okay.
Okay.
These are enchantments. So you know how before we were talking about magic that you cast it and it goes, right?
Yes.
This is enchantment magic. So you enchant a creature with it and it has this ability.
Okay.
So
it go like under the creature or something like that?
That is correct, yes. So like visually you'd probably have it like this, Oop.
Yeah.
So then this creature now has this ability where it's now it has +3. So it'd be 5/3 because there's +3 +1. And it's now a demon, so it's a demon zombie. It's not really applicable a lot of times, but it's more flavor, right? Like
more flavor.
Like we've sold our soul to the demon, And then this one is one of the few cards that lets us cast it from the graveyard. So you can cast it by paying 3 life, discarding a card, and paying 3 mana to cast it from our graveyard. So it's basically this enchantment is never going to go away, right? As long as you have the life, you can just keep playing it.
Gotcha.
This one is different. So Colossification is just, you get a creature, it is now +20 +20.
Holy crap.
So it's a big fucker. So this is now a 21/23. So for example...
Which is why it's 7 mana total to draw, probably.
Yes. And the thing is too, what you could always do is if you put it on this Colossal Dreadmaw, there's now a 26/26 with Trample. So what that effectively...
And you're gone.
Yeah.
You're just gone.
There's basically, unless I kill it, right, I'm dead. There's no way I can block enough damage to live. Because again, we only start with 20 life, and by the time you've got this, you've probably hit me a bunch.
Yes.
The thing with enchantments, which is a flaw, is that if you kill the creature, it kills the enchantment too.
Makes sense.
Yeah, since it's physically attached to the creature, it will also die. That's why enchantments tend to be a little bit pushed, because they're like typically a one-time use. That if your opponent kills it, they get 2 for 1, so they get to kill 2 of your cards for 1 card.
Right. And plus, you would want to get rid of the giant creature that can kill you in one turn, if at all possible.
Exactly. Like, you know, you just... it is better to not die. Not dying is a good idea.
Crazy. That's just like a lot of video games. The objective, don't die.
Yeah, not dying's usually a pretty based idea. But yes, I think that's it. There's different abilities that we haven't talked about, so we'll have a look at them.
I can read.
We have a bushwag. Look at this little guy.
Where is he? Oh, there he is. He's the almighty Brushwag. Put some respect on his name.
Yes. Laughed at the Brushwag. Hunter's expression meaning died unexpectedly. We love Bushwags. So, you see he has an ability that costs 3 and a green to give him +3/+3 until end of turn, okay?
Uh-huh.
If you have enough mana, that's not once per turn. And that's not during your own turn either. So what you could do is if you have enough mana, you could activate that multiple times. Or, let's say it's my turn, I attack you with my 2/2. You could block it and then make him a 4/4.
Gotcha.
Basically, unless a card says on it, right? Like this creature, for example, is tapped, add 1 mana of any color. Unless a card says activate only as a sorcery, you can do it anytime. So
Gotcha.
this creature's ability, the creature abilities can be activated whenever you want, as long as you have the mana.
Get your booty back over there. There we go.
But yes. Would you like to try a game where we both have our cards revealed? So we can talk about it a little bit.
Yes.
I'll also let you choose which one of these you want to play.
I'm feeling very emotionally attached to green.
Okay.
At the moment. I am Mossy after all.
Exactly.
And you are the necromancer.
I am. I do like me my zombies. I did play for one of the events. I did play a black deck because I do like me my black.
Oh, get back over there.
Okay, so what we do...
Is there any way for me to zoom in and not have to see the second half of the screen?
You can use the scroll wheel.
Oh my god.
And then if you hover over your deck...
Now how do I move?
So just the WASD keys, and then if you press F when looking at the deck, you flip it. And then you can just grab it, and then drag it over to library.
This is much... Oh, after I flip it?
Yeah.
Gotcha. So I'm not drawing.
Oh. Yeah.
I've only dragged 1 card.
You gotta like hold it for a second until it floats, and then yeah. Because if you just grab and drag, it's just gonna draw a card. Like, you know, you're gonna Yu-Gi-Oh draw it. Like, hiya! You gotta like grab it and then let it like float. Oh, you flipped again. There we go. So then if you also hover over your deck, you can press the R key, and that will shuffle.
Ooh. Do I get to cut your deck?
You can if you want. That is actually a rule.
I've heard.
That is actually...
Is it C to cut?
That is a good question. I think what you do...
Right-click cut.
Yeah, you can cut... you press cut. There's a cut button, so you right-click cut, yeah. I haven't had someone cut my deck in ages. Well done. Well done.
You can't hear.
Well done for knowing that rule.
Somehow that's the one thing I know about Magic.
Yeah, a lot of people. It's usually it's not so. It's one of those things. I don't know if it's technically a rule, but everyone does it in competitive ones. It basically tries to stop your opponent from cheating, right?
Right, and it's a show of like good sportsmanship.
Yeah, if you're in a competitive event, like if I'm actually at like something that actually matters, I will shuffle my deck. You know, I shuffle the deck like that, and I'll go, want to cut. Right? It's good sportsmanship to offer, and then you can cut in multiple ways. You could do half and half. You can move a couple cards. There's one way to cut that you don't often do because it's rude. A way to cut, and it's within the ability of cutting, right? You can do it, but what you can do is shuffle your opponent's deck.
Yeah, I could see how that would be rude.
Yeah, because you're basically saying you absolutely do not trust them.
Right.
It's a little.
I understand that implicit social thing that's going on there.
Yeah. That one's a little rude. I haven't seen many people do it. I've had it happen to me once, and I was kind of like, it was the funny
Rude.
thing. The funny thing is too, it wasn't even like a high level competition. We were playing. If you caught my Saturday stream, the one I did with Raya, where we made those pre-release decks. The ones where we had booster packs and we built. Yeah, he cut my deck in that, and that's like a casual game, right? That's like super cash. Like,
give me Raya's info. I just want to talk. Unless if you're talking about someone else.
No, it's not. It's someone else. It was an actual in person. It was in person. I was just more using the example because it was the same format. Give me
that guy's info. I just want to talk.
But yeah, he shuffled my deck, and I'm like we're playing like casual. There was like. There wasn't even any prizes, right? Like, there was nothing to gain from being first, apart from, being first, right?
Bragging.
Yeah. And I was just like, that's kind of rude, mate. I'm like, I mean, if I'm cheating, and if I'm cheating at a pre-release, which is like the ultimate, like, casual event, like, I'd feel sorry, right?
Get a life.
Yeah, like come on.
I only know about cutting because you're also supposed to do it in tarot readings.
Yeah.
It's like good sportsmanship for the deck itself.
Yeah.
Like, here, buddy.
Yeah, I haven't experienced cutting much because I don't tend to play competitive, is where you mostly encounter it. Anything more with
my other streamer friend Vic. Apparently they used to play competitive.
Yeah.
So I've heard them say some wild ass things about Magic, and I'm like, I like your funny words, Magic Man.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go. How do we decide turn order?
So
who's the cutest? If so, going first.
That's sweet. So typically what the agreed upon way is rolling 2d6, so 2 6-sided dice. And then whoever gets highest. So the way to do this is you drag and it'll select both, right? And then you press R to R or roll it. So you just jam R.
Oh,
you're fine.
You say that.
So
I got one.
So click over here, right? Like away from the dice, and it will create a little square that will highlight both.
Oh, I got it. I got it.
Yeah, and then just jam R. Just spam R until you're satisfied.
There you go. Dice go burr.
So you got a 4.
You do get to go first.
Well, I get to...
Oh, I see. I thought... Gotcha.
5. So I do get to decide.
You do get to go first.
Yeah. So typically the person who...
get to go first.
Typically what you do is after you roll, the person who won decides they want to go first or second. Now, I'm telling you that.
Gotcha.
But 90% of people are going to choose to go first. Like...
Right.
There's not many decks that want to go second.
Right. First turn advantage is the thing.
So what we then do, we've shuffled our decks. You see over on your side, it'd be the bottom left, to draw one. If you press that, it draws a card. And we need to draw 7 cards.
Do that 6 more times?
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay.
So I'm gonna do a thing.
Cards on the table?
Yeah, just for the first game, so we both see. I'm gonna do a thing, by the way. A mechanic I've not taught you yet, because it relates to actual gameplay.
Okay.
It's called mulliganing.
Holy crap.
Yeah, this is.
I know what that is. That's where you basically go through your whole deck.
So this is so this is a crap hand, right? I feel like you know enough to know this is not a good hand. Like 6 lands.
You got one creature, but you got you got a lot of potential there.
Yeah, I got potential if I draw well. So I'm gonna mulligan. So what it means is I put my hand back in my library. I reshuffle my deck. Right, give it a good shuffle. I'll also present to cut if you wish. I should actually get used to that because I do actually plan to play competitive. I think, by the way, you do like this because it's like
okay.
I think it keeps like one of them on
Gotcha.
top. So anyway, I've done that.
Okay.
Put that back.
Cut.
I will now draw 7 cards. Okay.
Mulligan is also an Isaac item.
So now I've drawn. Oh, sorry.
It's an Isaac reference.
So I now have a new hand, right? Now
it's slightly better.
It is slightly better. So there is consequences to doing this, by the way. Because
all actions have consequences.
Yeah, like there's no way, like, you know, if you could just mulligan for free, you would eventually just get the perfect hand, right?
Yeah.
So every time I mulligan, right? So I've mulliganed 1 time. I drew 7 cards, and that means I have to put one of these on the bottom because I mulliganed once. If I mulliganed twice, it would be 2, etc., etc., right? So theoretically, you could mulligan until you have 0 cards. No one ever does, but that is a possibility.
Right, because wouldn't that be like a fail state of the game if you can't like draw any more cards?
Yeah,
for whatever reason.
There's actual conversations about the likelihood to win depending on how many cards you have. And when people have mulliganed down to 5, it's considered like really bad, you know? So I'm now going to do that since I mulliganed. I'm going to put 1, and it's going to go right on the bottom of my deck.
Bye.
So I'm never going to see that card again.
Seeing you.
It's gone forever.
Unless, are there cards that let you shuffle after you search your deck?
Yeah. So any card that requires you to search your deck for something will say, and then shuffle your deck. So effectively, if I do have
a lot of card games have that.
Yeah. So effectively, if I have any way to actually look through my deck, I could shuffle that back to wherever. There are entire strategies that revolve around that. There's a strategy in one format. There's a card that lets you draw 3 cards, and then you have to put 2 cards back on top. What people typically do is draw 3 cards, put their worst 2 back on top, and then cast a spell that makes them shuffle.
Gotcha.
So you're effectively putting the bad cards away.
So now with your 6 cards, you're gonna do something.
Yes.
Presumably.
So I would also encourage you to look at your hand and go, is that a good hand?
I'm okay with it.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna keep my hand visible so you can see my thought processes, okay?
Okay.
So since I take the first turn, I'm gonna play a land. Whoop, there's my land.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna pass since I can't do anything. So you get to draw since you're going. If you're,
I'll have 8 cards.
Yeah. So you draw. You always draw at the start of your turn unless you're the first player, right? So I'll get to draw next turn.
Okay.
They also have this. This is your little cheat sheet, by the way. So this will teach you the turn order. So at the start of your turn, what you do, you untap. So if you have any tapped creatures or tapped lands, you click that little untap button, untaps them for you, right? Okay,
so I want to play my forest.
Yep.
Real quick, and then I could play a creature, right?
Yes, if it costs 1 green.
If I have enough.
Yeah.
Not 1 and 1 green.
No,
right? That means 2.
That means 2 mana. Yes.
Okay, then how do I pass?
I believe there is a button on your screen. I can always do it. There should be a button in the middle of your screen.
No.
Let me check.
Just click to enter. Never mind, I found it.
Yeah. I always forget where it is because I'm used to being the host, so I always click the turn skip button on myself. I don't actually technically end my turn. So I'm gonna draw a card. It is a swamp.
Yeah.
I am then going to play my second swamp. I'm going to highlight both.
And that...
Boop. So that's 2 black mana.
So now you can play a creature.
Yep. Oh, wait. I misread this. This is actually an instant. Never mind. Boop. So never mind, I thought this was a creature. So I actually can't do anything, right?
Okay.
So, boop, your turn.
Okay, so I get to play a forest.
Did you draw a card,
And
by the way?
then nope.
Okay. That's all good. Yeah, you can draw a card right now. It's fine.
Gotcha.
Yeah, trust me, it is something people forget, okay? That's why I have a little mantra.
I forgot it all the time. I forgot it all the time playing Inscription, and the game would be like, you have to draw a card. I'm like, fine.
I have a little mantra. I go, so the way I do it in my head, and I say it vocally when I play with people, because I do play with people who are, like Raya, for example, has only learnt Magic through me recently. So I have a little mantra. I say, you see the beginning phase, it says untap, upkeep, draw. I say that. So I go untap, upkeep,
untap,
upkeep, which
draw.
Upkeep, by the way, is just that's a card say like at the start of your turn. Upkeep's basically at when shit triggers at the start of your turn phase, you know. So a lot of times you will skip it.
So if I drag these, I can.
Yeah. So you press E. That will flip them.
Press E. E.
So you got 2 mana.
And because I want to, I'm going this guy.
Correct. You got your little spider out. So 1/3 with reach, so it can block flyers, and whenever it blocks a creature with flying, it becomes a 3/3 until end of turn.
Okay. Oop! I have. We're spinning.
Yes. Little spins.
I played a land. I played a creature. I don't have enough to do any of the other stuff, so I could begin combat.
Yes. However, it does have summoning sickness, so it can't attack.
Oh, that's right. So I can't do anything anymore.
Yeah.
Are all games this slow to start, or did we just get unlucky?
A little. It's a mixture of unlucky because I have nothing. Like you can see in my hand, I don't have anything for a while. And also.
Do you want to see my hand?
If you'd like. It also is too. We are playing with starter decks.
How do I?
So you just highlight all of them, like the dragon highlight, and then you pull them from your hand. Yeah, like that.
What?
Boom. Yeah.
Zop.
Yeah. So yeah, you have a. That's actually a really good hand. That's actually a pretty good hand for that. You got.
I that's why I did Mulligan because I'm like I feel like this is a good mix of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I have quite a bad hand. It's a mixture of me having a bad hand, and then also we are playing quite a low power level. Like this is very chill.
Right, because we're babies.
Yeah. Depending on what format you play, and depending on like for example, the cool thing I will say about Magic that I prefer above other card games is we have formats, right? So
right.
What I mean.
So before you get much further, you are in ad land.
Okay.
You need to stretch or drink water.
I'll have a drink actually, and then I'll talk about formats and after.
Drinky time.
Also, actually, what I'll do. Sorry, my cat is currently trying to get out, so I'll actually let him out too. So I'll be back in a sec.
Oh hey, your sad cat dance is funded.
Okay, I'm back.
Frosty, I saw your cat dance has been funded.
Yeah, it has. It got funded in 1 day.
Woo!
I learnt my lesson. Next time I'm gonna make it more.
Your community is awesome and loves you very much.
They're little shit that I love, and I will make it more expensive next time.
I think you learned the wrong lesson from that, but whatever.
Okay. So
is it Frosty Tool time?
It is. I'll do Frosty Tool, then I'll explain what I was going to say. So, Frosty Tool says, in a dimly lit alley of Chat City, whispers of a wild Tidious's appearance spread like wildfire. The crowd, eager to catch the elusive creature, cast their pokey catch nets. Alas, the bear slipped away into the night, leaving behind a trail of rigged graffiti. Amidst the chaos, a beacon of support shone for Frosty's Ko-fi page, a reminder that even in defeat, there's always a chance to tip your hat. So,
yay!
The point I was going to say, because it is a little bit of a tangent, but one of the things I really like about Magic is, unlike other card games, we have a concept of formats, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in Yu-Gi-Oh, people will talk. Oh, sorry.
I've heard you talk a little bit about the formats, but I would love to hear again.
So in Yu-Gi-Oh, I hear people talk about formats, but what they mean is the current meta. Is when they say they're like, when they talk about not liking or liking a format, they're talking about the current meta of the game, right? Because they have their game, right? Every card is legal unless banned, right?
That's crazy.
It is, right? Because that means the power creep has to happen, right? In Magic, we do have formats like that, where there's cards called Legacy and Vintage, where every card is legal unless banned. But in Magic, we have different formats as in different ways to play the game, and that's one of the things I love about this game. Because in other card games, you'll hear someone go I'm tired of Pokemon, I'm tired of Yu-Gi-Oh, I'm gonna take a break, right? You don't really have that with Magic. Because you just go, I'm tired of Standard, I'm gonna go play Modern, I'm gonna go play Pauper, I'm gonna go play Pioneer, you know? Magic is designed to be a game that you just have the pieces and you can do anything with them, right? Then there's different ways to play and different ways to have fun. Frosty! Oh, Lou's rating.
Lou!
Hi, Lou.
Hello, hello.
I think if you get a $5 sub, I'm pretty sure Twitch gets
from Subway.
2.
When did Lou play Apex Battles?
I don't think there's such a thing as a $5 sub at Subway anymore.
I don't think so either.
I think the
Aww,
$5 sub.
Poor tired fishy.
Don't take that out of context.
Give Neon $5.
I said don't take that out of context.
Yeah, I don't think I'm not even in America, but I'm pretty sure the $5 sub hasn't existed for 10 years. The $5 footlong. I feel like that was a thing for the early 2000s, you know?
Very, very long time ago.
Yeah, the distance past of 2004.
Back in my day, I remember that when I was a kid.
Yeah.
The $5 footlong, completely rewired my brain.
I just gotta say, I spent fucking $15 on a footlong, okay? It's a rip-off in this modern economy.
It is, and Subway's never been very good.
Yeah.
So...
The problem is, in New Zealand, we don't have other sub shops. It's just Subway, right? But
right.
You know that thing, right? You know that thing, right? Where you got a hankering, you got a craving. For a big sandwich. The problem is, only Subway can satisfy that craving. I wish we had other sub shops.
I have a craving that only mediocre sub sandwiches can satisfy.
Oh, yeah, right? The other day, literally the other day when I went to the doctor's before stream, I went to Subway because I'm fuck, I feel like a giant sandwich, and it was alright. But
yeah, it's always just alright.
Wait, what? Wait, how did people get sent to the wrong place? That's hilarious.
Womp womp. But hi, Lou. How was the Stardew? I did see you were playing Stardew for a little bit.
Yeah, we did some Stardew before this, and then I think Lou swapped to Sunhaven.
Yes,
when
I saw you were cheating on me with Lou /J/J/J. I know Lou's your first wife.
Yeah, I have.
And
I'm gonna be. Oh god, damn it, Lou. So I have the feeling, Lou. Do you stop redeeming Aras so you could save up to Clara redeems?
Hello, Clara.
Hi.
Are you able to teach me magic, or do I have to wait for the regular Frosty to appear?
I know a bit. I can probably explain what she was talking about. It's not really my thing, but she kind of goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on about it, so it's stuck in my head.
Hey, be nice about my friend Frosty.
I mean,
Anyway, it is your turn. You should be able to finally summon the creature, hopefully.
also, I mean, if we want to be technical, I am also a different Frosty, but we will not be technical here. Okay.
I'm playing into the lore. I'll play this game.
Yeah.
I like playing pretend. I'm a fox plushie. Of course I like playing pretend.
I mean, if we want to be technical, I'm also a different Frosty. So, like, there's been arguments over who's the original. Also, Lou, go nom nom. Can I nom nom on Lou?
Do not the fish.
So unfortunately, I'm gonna play a land, and also you didn't pass the turn, by the way.
I didn't? Oh my god.
You're fine.
Enter my turn.
So I drew a card. I'm gonna pass the turn.
You did. That's all you got. Okay.
Yeah.
So untap.
Yep.
I don't have any maintenance.
Yep.
As far as I know. Frosty would have told me if I have maintenance, and then I can draw a card.
Yep. That's basically what people call it's the maintenance phase. There's a lot of cards that are referenced, like at the beginning of your upkeep, blank happens. It's basically like it's the stop point before your turn really starts, you know?
Why can't I put this card on there we go. Okay, so now I'm going to play another land, and then I'm going to inspect my cards. I can only do one land a turn unless if a card says otherwise, right?
Yes. Also, you've definitely listened to Valmoira a lot by saying that unless something says otherwise. She often says that because technically this game, right, everything is a rule until it's not. Valmoira is the name of Witchy. That's her canonical, actual name.
Yeah. No, I just know that from other stuff that unless stated otherwise, that's how that works.
Yeah, unless the
so
rules.
I could play this instant, right?
Yes, you could. So it would only last one turn.
I think I'm gonna do that.
So it would be. It's what
but
we.
I want to do some.
Oh, sorry.
I want to do some damage before you can get a creature out there to block me.
Yeah.
And then, tap. Which one's the tap button?
E.
E.
There we go.
E. And then, Titanic growth.
Yeah. So it is.
Plop.
So it is now. So we could edit it. We could edit it to be it, but since it's only until end of turn, there's not much point. So we'll just we'll mentally say it's a 5/8, right? Because we know it is because of this card. A 5/7, sorry. So what you do?
I'm hitting all the wrong buttons.
We're gonna go to You say you go now. What you say is I'm gonna go to combat.
I'm gonna go to combat.
And then you'd move this forward, like here, just to visually show, and then tap it to say you're attacking me with this.
E.
So I now know that I'm going to be hit for 5 because I can't do anything. So there we go. I'm on 15.
And then I can throw this in the graveyard?
Yeah.
Bye bye. It was nice having you while I did.
Yep.
And then wait, let me look at my rules. Damage and combat. I can't play land. I can't play another creature. I don't have any other enchantments, and so I end my turn.
So I go to untap, draw. Oh my god, I actually have a creature.
Yay!
I'm gonna play a scorpion. He's just a little guy.
Cool. Just a little guy.
And I'm back. Oh my god.
Yay! Clara got hit for 5 life points while you were gone. I'm so sorry.
Of course she did. I have shit
Be
hand.
nice to Clara. She was trying her best.
Also,
But you didn't attack me.
It's got summoning sickness.
Oh, that's right.
And also, I probably want to block if I'm honest.
Right, because... Hold on, let me look at your little guy. So, untap. Why isn't it? There it goes. And then I draw a card.
If to flip.
F to flip. Forest.
Also, hi Lou. Thank you for the raid. I'm curious where others got sent, by the way.
The Shadow Realm, obviously.
Also, hi Sun King. Welcome in. We're playing the game of Magic.
I have enough to summon my boar.
You do.
3 plus 1, at least 1 green?
Yeah.
Okay, so I select all, E to tap. Oh, I've tapped my boar.
Q to,
accident.
if you
It's
press
okay.
Q, it'll flip it around the other way.
Oh, I'm starting to get the controls of tabletop sim
Yeah.
on top of this. Okay, so let me look. I don't have enough mana to do any instance.
Yeah.
So I'm going to enter the combat phase. Now my question is, does each creature get to attack? Or is it just one of them?
Each creature does get to attack, however, your board does have summoning sickness.
Right, so he goes back to the shadow.
Yep.
For now. So if I attack your thing, that's basically going to do nothing because it's not enough to take it out, and it's not enough to damage you.
Yeah.
So I'm just doing it to do it, basically.
Yeah, it'd basically be just attacking me to attack me. Both our creatures would bounce off each other.
Okay, well, yeah, so I actually am not going to attack. I'm just going to save us the trouble and end my turn.
Okay. I also
Your turn, bestie.
Thank you. I would also like to point out your boar's mechanic. So you know
Okay, hold on. Let me read. Let me do some reading.
Yeah.
Can't be blocked by more than one. So you I don't understand what that means.
Okay.
I thought I did, and now I'm very confused.
So, one of the things about blocking is that you can shove as many blockers as you want in the way, right? Like,
okay.
Let's pretend these are all creatures in my hand,
Now
right?
I understand. So you can only put so you can only put one creature to block the boar. Anything else just goes directly to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's
yippee.
So it's basically I can only block with one creature, whereas with your spider I can block with every creature I have.
Gotcha.
That's one of the.
So he's really powerful, actually, because he has a high attack, and he can only be blocked by one guy.
It's
interesting.
I wish they keyworded it. I know because there's a mechanic called Menace, where it can only be blocked by 2 or more creatures because it's so scary. They need like hold hands to block it, right? And I'm like, I want this to be keyworded. I want the opposite to Menace. Like, I can't think of a word because intimidates.
Barrage.
Yeah, something, right? It needs a word.
Barrel plow, perhaps.
I will draw a card.
Plows through.
The turn. I'll play land.
Oh my god!
So,
if I didn't know any better, I would be shitting my pants, assuming you're saving up for like some really. Well, maybe you are saving up for some really expensive creature. Now that I look at your hand. I'm shitting my pants a little.
I will now do my favorite thing in this game. What I am known for. I'm going to spend 5 mana. I am going to cast Murder. Yeah. It's called Finishing Blow, but it's Murder. So it lets me destroy a creature or a planeswalker. I'm going to destroy your boar.
So you rip my boar?
Yeah, I just killed it. I just came over and stabbed your boar. So both of the cards.
Thank you, Rapto.
Rapto's
for
cool.
The follow.
So your boar will now go to the graveyard because it is dead. I killed it.
Rip. Well, I tried. That's all I can say.
That's one of my favorite cards, by the way. I love murders. Like, that's not even a joke.
Don't clip it, chat.
I love murder. It's a good time. But yes. With that though, I am now tapped out. I also don't have a reason to attack you. So I'll pass.
Right, because we're at a stalemate.
Yeah. I mean, like, whoever attacks lets the other one attack them, you know?
Yeah. Not to be all OMG inscription reference, but inscription, some cards have an effect where no matter how much damage they actually do, they just insta kill your creature.
Yeah, that is a mechanic in this game.
So
That
yeah,
it's cool.
like I said, it's Inscription copied Magic's homework, but
Yeah.
changed the font a little so it didn't look like.
In this game, that mechanic is
Okay,
called
so-
Death Touch.
I think it's called something very similar in Inscription. I don't remember all the names. I just kind of remember the symbols. Okay, so theoretically, I could like tap these two, right,
Mm.
and then
Yeah, you could tap 2
E
to play
tap
one of your guys, and then tap 2 to play another one of your guys.
another one. Or hold on, let me read. Destroy target creature, but none of your creatures have flying, so I can't really use that, right? The plummet, I can't use that because you don't have. There's no target creature with flying at the moment.
So you are correct. Yes, none of my creatures have flying, so that ability won't work. So.
But I do have a sneaky peeky that you have the really scary guy that has flying, so I should probably hold on to him until he's out on the field.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's one of the things about green. So green's whole mechanic is having big boys that go stomp, right?
Right.
But
I don't have any big boys. I keep drawing land.
they don't have many ways to kill things, right? That's not how they work. So typically what they have is they have either cards that destroy creatures with flying, because they hate flyers. And they have cards that let their creatures, their big creatures, punch creatures, right? So you use your big boy to punch another thing, right? Black is the color that can just go die, right? That's my ability.
Because it's like necromancy.
Yeah. Black is all about.
It's like you pick these decks. You pick these decks to be thematic or something. Wow.
Yeah. Oh, who would have
Also,
thought?
I think it's appropriate that the necromancer is teaching magic to these people. It's very lore accurate. Also, Rapto, you think I understand this shit either? This is literally the first time I've touched a magic deck. A magic deck, if you will, in all of my planeswalking days. Okay, I only know this stuff because I've watched the Yu-Gi-Oh anime, watched a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh the Abridged, played some of Inscription, and have played some Pokemon. I'm only knowing this from other nerd shit. But Frosty is a very good teacher and is very patient with me.
Yeah, I'm
so
also open to any questions you do
said,
have,
I'm
by
about
the way.
to enter. Yeah. That said, I'm about to end her whole career because I'm going to enter my combat phase. So I could attack with 2 of my guys to get you down to 0 and then use my other one to just attack you directly. Correct?
So 2 things I'll point out. You are always attacking me and I decide how I block. You always
Sorry, that's right.
Yeah, you're always attacking me and then I can decide if I block. So effectively, I will say your plan would work because I can only block 1, right? So I'm still gonna be taking damage. The second thing I'll point out, and you'll get this eventually. Don't feel bad. Your 2 new creatures have summoning sickness.
Again. Okay, next turn. Next turn.
It's like the
Unless
only.
if you kill me again.
It's the only card game that has that as a mechanic. Okay, like no other card game really had that, unless you count Yu-Gi-Oh with that weird rule in the anime about how fusions can't attack the turn they're summoned. No other card game does that, right? No other card game really does the whole can't attack. It's because we actually have cards that let you do that. There's a mechanic called haste, which lets you attack the first turn. It's played.
Gotcha. They need in this game, they need to have a pop-up that's like, can't attack. I bet Magic Arena has that, where it's like, can't attack yet, dumbass.
You're not a dumbass, but it does actually have that. Magic Arena is very
I imagine,
automated.
Yeah, well, listen, I've heard things about Magic players. They would say, you can't attack yet, dumbass. And they also don't know how to shower, is what I've heard.
It's actually a Magic rule. It's in the rules that you have to
Yeah.
wear deodorant. You can get disqualified for
Yeah, I
smelling
have
like
heard
shit.
this. I have heard this that they've added rules about personal hygiene.
Yeah, no, legit. I have encountered. It's not many, but I have encountered those people who smell so fucking bad. It's like you can almost taste it. And
I experienced that at work, but that's because I'm also very sensitive to smells. And for some reason, we have a high population of people who are either really into quote unquote natural deodorant or just not
Oh,
wearing
no.
any deodorant at all. And it's the one thing I miss about like everyone wearing a mask and the plexiglass and stuff. It kind of buffered the scent a little bit. Anyway, I end my turn. With that said, I promise I put on deodorant. I even showered like 2 hours ago before my nap. So
I showered last night. I am a very clean kitten.
yeah, I'm a night shower usually too. So I get that. Did you draw?
I did draw. I drew a land.
Oh, again.
Yeah, I'm gonna play
Another one.
a skeleton archer.
Oh no.
So
This is just like Minecraft.
I was about to say, fun fact, this is actually card was made as a reference to Minecraft.
What? It's not the other way around?
No, this card was literally created because Minecraft was popular.
Man, if there's one thing nerds love, it's referencing all the other nerdy shit.
We also have a card in Magic that was made as a reference to Plants vs. Zombies. It's like a plant all that has protection from zombies.
Nice.
And then also the creator of Plants vs. Zombies designed a Magic card, and it's a plant hydra.
Ooh.
So it has like Venus flytrap mouths.
That sounds so sick. But you can't attack me because he's down with the sickness. Ooh,
Yes.
correct?
Correct. Let me see if let's see. Here it is. I just want to show it off.
Cheating, mod, get her ass. That is cool. What does X mean?
So that means you can put any amount of mana into it. So, it's...
Okay, hold on. When you cast Genesis Hydra, reveal the top X cards of your library. You may pull a non-land permanent card with... That's for toddler Morgan, not baby Morgan. I've decided.
Okay, fair. So basically what it says, so Hydras have this mechanic that they use +1/+1 counters to show how many heads they have, right? So the more counters it gets, the more heads it has, right? So 4 counters, 4 heads. It's like the flavor. This card lets you put a ton of mana in, and then it lets you get another card randomly from your deck to cast for free. It's like a 2-for-1. And then it enters with that many counters.
Gotcha.
It's more just showing off for the cool art. But
yes.
Yeah.
Mods. Banish it to
Judge.
the shadows.
Judge. So when this
Bailiff.
when,
Back his PP.
when this enters the battlefield, Skeleton Archer has an enter the battlefield effect, right? It deals 1 damage to any target.
Yes, I see that now.
So I'm going to get it to point its arrow and shoot you in the face. So you'll take 1 damage.
Can I put my naturist in the way and say, please don't hit me?
So you can ask me not to hit you, but it is a target ability, so I get to decide where I shoot it.
Okay, that's why I was asking if I could do that.
I mean, you can. You can ask, but I'm still gonna shoot you in the face.
Wait, the answer is no.
Yeah.
I'm okay with the answer being no.
Yeah. It's one of those things. When it's a thing that lets me target, I decide where it goes. That's like how, for example, with my murder, it says target creature, so I decided what I was killing. So
but none of my creatures target, right? They just go to you, and you get to say, shield.
Yes.
Shield.
So, for example, now my creature does the normal thing of if I attack, you decide how to block. It was just it's into the battlefield, lets me target anything.
Gotcha. I'm with you now.
Yeah. And since none of your creatures,
you can't attack me.
I can't. That is correct. Since none of your creatures had 1 toughness, I'm like, well, I'll just shoot you in the face, I guess.
Understandable.
There you go. It's your turn.
Death by 1,000 arrows, as they say. So, untap, I still don't have any maintenance, so I'm gonna draw my card. And it is, wow, another land. Crazy. I might as well play this. You don't have any land destroying cards. You'd tell me that, would you?
I would tell you that.
Okay.
Yeah, that is a mechanic, and it's not used much. Okay.
Yes, you told me that like 30 minutes ago.
Yeah.
That it is a thing you can do.
It's not used often. It is considered a shit thing.
Yeah, but I mean, I can see how it would be useful if you're like, I need you to stop drawing shit. I need to destroy your means of drawing shit.
Yeah, there are decks that work on land destruction. The reason people view it as
just like in real life.
Yes. Oh my god. The reason why people don't like it is there's some people who just run land destruction just to run it, like just to play it. They don't actually have a plan to win with it. So what happens, you know, when you, like, there's board wipes which just destroy all lands. So if you don't have a plan to win, we just get set back to turn 0 with no, like, you know, almost no cards in it. Like if you did that now, I have 2 cards in hand, right? Neither of them are lands, and I'm just gonna be drawing cards until I draw enough lands to do anything.
Right.
That's why
just prolonging the game, dick.
Yeah, that's why a lot of people don't like land destruction, is just because people just play it to be an asshole.
So they hate the player, not the game.
Yeah. It's more like land destruction does have a place in the game in some formats, and blah blah blah. So sorry, I'm trying to get my thought. So it does have a place in the game. It does have like uses in some formats, but people have a negative opinion on it because people sometimes just play it to be an asshole.
Gotcha. So I have played a land. I don't have any spells I want to use, so I'm gonna enter my combat phase. Hold on, I'm learning.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move these guys forward, and so I attack you. The left one is the attack, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to hit you for 3.
Yes, I do have a 3/3 and a 1/2 for a blocker.
Right. So, what's your counterplay to my 3 attacks?
So don't forget, by the way, you have to tap them. So highlight them.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it's more just a visual. So like okay, cool. So you've visually told me you're attacking with these. They've been used. So I will get to my blocks. Okay. So I will decide I will block like this. And I will block like this.
So I do 1 to you?
I take 1 damage. Then I kill the spider because it's got 3 toughness and I have 3 power. And then these two...
this has entered you into your combat.
No. So so you're attacking me and I'm deciding what I'm blocking with.
But you said you're destroying my spider.
Yeah. So because it's got
Wouldn't that be during the attack?
No. Because they're fighting now since I'm blocking.
Oh, okay.
So my creature has 3 power and yours has 3 toughness, so it would kill it.
Okay, goodbye,
and then
spider.
These two, since neither of them have enough to kill each other, just bounce off each other.
Goodbye, spider. Oh dear, I have clicked something on accident.
But yes.
Oh, I could have... So, sorry, I'm just reading. So I can use this guy to help me summon other creatures?
Yeah, so what
Am I reading that right?
Yes, you're correct. So what he does is if you play him on turn 2, he effectively, what's the word? The word of magic is called ramping, because he gets you to get, like, faster, right?
Yes.
So on turn 2, let's assume you have, like, you know, all the land drops in the world, right? You play him on turn 2, then on turn 3 you play a land. That effectively means you have 4 mana. So you're 1 turn ahead of me in terms of mana usage.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay, and I've ended my turn. Goodbye, spider. I feel like I'm about to get my shit rocked.
I don't think so.
Okay.
You have.
I just have a bad feeling about this.
Attack, upkeep, draw. I'm gonna play a swamp. 1, 2,
Wow.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, I'm about to get my shit rocked.
I'm
Oh
gonna-
wait, no, because
Yeah.
can I do this now?
So what you do, right?
Okay,
so
so-
the correct order, right, is I will play this, right? It will enter the battlefield, and then I will go to like my next phase, and you will respond then. Okay?
Okay,
So I've played it. I'm not doing any. Yeah, I'm gonna go to my combat phase. Then now you go.
stop,
Yeah.
stop, halt.
Yeah, halt.
Oh, I've hit the wrong button again. Alt. I haven't. Yes, I've tapped enough mana.
The magic
E.
phrase is in
I play-
response.
In response, I tap 2 mana. I do plummet, and I target. Yoinkity blankety. Goodbye.
So it's
I
dead
put
now.
him in the wrong place.
Yep.
Goodbye. And then this goes to my graveyard, right?
Correct. And then I guess
Goodbye.
I guess I'm gonna take you for 3 with my guy. So they're tapped, so they
Hold
cannot
on.
block.
I'm looking. Oh, because I've already. Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take the L.
That's all good. We are learning. I don't expect you to play perfectly. It is your first time.
Damn it! I expect me to play perfectly. Joking.
Just
Joking.
slot the
If I
magic card
can't be
into
good
the
at
brain.
something the first. Yeah, if I can't be good the first time I do something, that means I'm a failure, and I should never try to do anything new ever again.
Oh my god, you just called me out.
Obviously.
Thanks.
I called myself out. Ooh. Thank God it's a creature, not another fucking land. Hold on, I'm reading.
Yep, take your time.
Oh, I like this. I like this a lot. Okay. So, I need to do 3 of those, and I put you out there, and I can draw another card when
Correct.
I play him.
Correct. So you just draw.
And, hold on.
Okay, that's good.
I did draw my card.
So his thing says draw a card, so you just do that. It just so you get 1 free draw a turn. He's saying draw a card, so you just get to draw a card because he tells you to.
I did.
Oh, did you?
This is, because he was... yes,
Oh.
I promise.
Okay, sorry. I didn't see that card in your hand,
Yeah.
so I didn't know that you drew off him. I was like, oh, no, he says draw a card, so... Oh, then you drew a land.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah, that's why I wasn't... I drew him, and I played him, and then I drew the land after I played him. That's what happened.
Okay, cool. Sorry,
I can't... He
See-
can't attack...
Oh, sorry.
He can't attack.
Mhm.
I'm gonna try to hit you for... Oh, what did I just do? Oh, jeez.
You stacked them.
Oh, fuck.
It's fine.
I fucked it. Why would I do that? I'm gonna try to attack you for 2.
Okay. So remember to tap them to show that they're used.
Right. And so that I know I can't use them anymore.
Yep.
Damn.
So I will block 1 of them, so they'll bounce off, right? Like last time. And I'll take 1 damage.
Yes.
Cool.
And you can't, and he can't block because he's tapped too, right?
Yeah. That's correct.
Okay, and so that's all I can do with my turn. So goodbye. Your turn.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, draw. This is the creature I thought. So I thought, you remember how I said I thought this card was a creature? It's because look how some of these 2 look.
Yeah.
That's what I thought it was.
Friends.
They're friends. So I'm going to play it now. So this is a glowing pangolin. It's just a 1/5.
They're much cuter in real life.
I mean,
Frosty is a great teacher.
I'm trying my best.
That's what I'm saying.
I
I'm
try.
understanding this very well.
Okay. Yeah, well, it's the thing, right? It's really... I mean, I do have actual teaching experience. I do plan to get a teaching diploma. I don't know how it works in America, but in... Hi, Frosty. Pause. Hello, other Frosty. Cheese. So, I do want to get. I don't know how it works in America, but I do plan to get to get a teaching degree. You get a degree, right? Like in a field that teaches. To get like become like a high school teacher, right? So I have an English degree, and then I'd spend 1 year studying the teaching degree, and that's how I become a teacher, right? So it's 4 years.
At least in Texas, what you do is you can get degrees specifically in education, and you can focus in that degree on what you want to do. Like if you wanted to do special education, perhaps.
Yeah.
But then you also have to go and get a teaching license or certificate in order to actually work in a public school or a private school, usually, unless if they're like really don't give a fuck about student safety or whatever. But yeah, that's how it works in Texas, at least. You have to get an extra teaching license on top of that, and I'm pretty sure that has to be renewed every so often to make sure that you're like on top of what is the latest in education.
So I used to tutor, and I have had some teaching experience. I actually used to teach gym class, if you believe it. When I was
I remember this story.
Yeah.
Tell the lovely people at home.
I used to teach after school gym class, so a lot of I taught after school programs, and a lot of them were just sports. Encourage kids more to do stuff, right? So I taught a year of football. I taught a year of basketball. I taught a year of just fuck it. We're gonna go outside and tackle and play bull rush, if you have that in America.
Your football, you mean soccer, right?
Yeah. I mean soccer. Sorry.
American soccer.
Yeah, I mean soccer.
No, I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Soccer.
But yes, the teaching TLDR for this point was teaching is my backup and what I want to do. But
I want to hear about the sports that you asked if we have that in America.
Bull rush.
What is that?
So you have a field, right? Like a sports field. And you have an entire class of people, right? So 20 to 30 people. One person is it, okay? They stand in the middle of the field. And their goal is to tag people while they run across the field. So one end of the field is safe, right? So as soon as you make it to the other side, you're safe. The goal of the person who's it is to tag as many people as they can to also make them it. The game continues until there's one person left who is not caught, and they win.
Yeah, that we have tag in America.
It's like tag.
We just call it tag.
It's like tag, except instead of just being tag, it's more like it requires a sports field and like 20 people.
So it's it's organized tag.
It's organized tag, like like the teacher's like, fuck it, go run around outside tag. But yeah, so like over time,
Gotcha.
the more people who are it, like there's more people it, so it's more dangerous.
The harder it gets, obviously.
Yeah. We also have another one too, where the difference is that the only person who can move is the first person who's it. Every person they tag cannot move from their position.
Oh, freeze tag.
Yeah,
freeze tag.
So they
what we would call that in America.
So they stay, but they can tag other people. They can like stretch and try and grab people, and if they grab another person, they tagged.
Yes.
Yeah.
God, I haven't thought of freeze tag in years. That takes me back.
Yeah. So yeah, I used to teach.
Long drag of cigarette.
I remember being a teenager. It was 7 years ago.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, you okay?
1 second, Frosty.
Hello, Frosty. Is
Hello.
that you, love?
Yeah. Hi.
Yeah. I don't know why my headphones just randomly decided to disconnect for literally no reason.
Okay. Well, at least you're back.
I'm back.
And
better than ever.
So okay. But yes, sorry, I was gonna say. So how am I, Frosty Paws? I'm pretty good, darling. Like I think we're having a good day. I think we're learning, right? I think we're getting it right, darling.
Yes. Oh, you can't call me that. Blushes. Happy fingers.
Yeah, I think the secret to teaching someone anything, I feel like a lot of people, especially if they're teaching a hobby, just go straight into it. Like, they overwhelm people. And the way to actually teach someone is to slowly build them up. You don't overwhelm them. Humans can only process a couple new things at a time, right? The limit's about 3 for when your brain starts to get confused, right? So what you do is, like, for example, I taught you about creatures, and I showed you different creatures and gave you examples of creatures. Then when I was pretty confident that you understood what that meant is then when I moved on. I don't just jam a magic deck into your brain because that's just too much information at once.
Please upload my brain to the Magic the Gathering database.
Which
I know you have said Magic is a computer.
Yeah, Magic is technically a computer. I will also respond to Chaos. I think Chaos said, how does League Atlantis affect the commander deck? Could you maybe expand on that, darling? For context on people who don't know what that card is, this is a League Atlantis. I'm assuming you're talking about this card, right? So
Mods, they're cheating again. No, it's just a picture. Sorry, I thought you were pulling it up in the game again.
No, you're fine. I'm gonna pull it up in the actual. I have an actual like dedicated
tabletop.
I have a dedicated thing on my stream for cards. So League Atlantis, for context, from the Fallout set, he is 2 generic, 1 black, 1 green for a 2/2 legendary creature. He has a keyword called Decimate. So when he enters a battlefield, each opponent sacrifices a 10th of the creatures they control, rounded up. Now, do you understand what I was meaning, by the way, Morgan, when I said things were getting a little more complicated with these newer sets?
Yes, the power and feature creep is real.
A 10th. That's a lot of math. And then whenever an opponent sacrifices a creature, he gets a +1/+1 counter, so he slowly gets bigger every time they sacrifice.
+1/+1/+1.
Yeah. Could you maybe, sorry, Chaos, expand on what you were meaning? So how does he affect the commander deck? Like, as a commander of a deck, or in a commander deck? Because I will explain a little bit. Sorry, Morgan, this might be... I'm kind of bringing in a future lesson, because I have to explain it to someone else.
No, I might just be... like, la la la, head empty, no thoughts over here.
Just like that, what is it, the clap monkey? You know, that toy with the little, like, what is it?
Yes.
The
symbols.
Yeah, the symbols. He's just like, ching, 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 you know, having fun. So, Commander's a format that has a deck building requirement of the Commander deck having 99 cards exactly and 1 Commander. It is also color restricted, so for example, if this was your commander, you can only play black, red, or colorless cards. And then he has what we would call a build around. So you know how he says that whenever an opponent sacrifices a creature, he gets a counter. So that would be like you'd probably play a lot of cards in your deck that make opponents sacrifice creatures. It's like a little, like, you know, synergy, right? Since you always have access to League Atlantis, you'd be using his ability a lot. I hope that helps you with what you were thinking of, Chaos Fish. If that wasn't anywhere near what you wanted, please tell me, and I will come back. Also, Frosty Paws said, I'm just chilling over here. I like to chill and chilling. Well, we're double chilling. We triple chilling over here.
I just realized I'm sitting in your lap. I'm so cute.
Yes, yes. You're in the honorary guest spot, which is my lap.
Yay. It makes sense. I am a little plush foxy.
I need like more hand controls, because then if I could, I'd just like pet.
Pat. I need to get a model that you can throw at Mach speed towards the wall.
Okay. So back to the game we will actually play. Before I went on a tangent explaining the different entire game. Also, 1 sec. Sorry, I need to blow my nose.
You stuffy. You need to. The last thing you did was you played the Pangolin, and I was gonna say they're much cuter in real life.
Yes, I remember. I was gonna respond before I got distracted. This one is a nightmare, so that's why it's kind of creepy. It's part nightmare.
Yeah, well, your whole deck is about death and scary.
Yeah,
so I'm
yeah.
not surprised.
Welcome to the color of black mana. Let me introduce you to my zombies, skeletons, nightmares, and demons and zombies and everything else. I know nothing about Magic. I've never played it. Well, this is a teaching stream, so this is actually kind of like the perfect one to join.
Yes, I'm also learning.
So I will now go to my combat step, okay? So I'm not going to attack with these two. One of them I can't attack with since I summoned this turn. And one I just don't want to attack with, right? You could also, by the way, just decide to not attack. Like, that is perfectly valid. Like, you just like, I don't care.
We've been doing that a lot with our turns where we would have done nothing to attack.
Yeah. So I'm going to attack you with my 3/3.
But I can't block you because can I block you with this?
You could, but I would kill your creature, and then my creature would heal at the end of the turn.
Hold on, back into the game.
You're fine.
Oh, he only has 2. I thought he had more. Yeah, I'll just take the 3.
Okay, cool.
I'm okay with that. 1, 2, 3. Wait, he heals after that.
Yeah. So any damage a creature takes, if it's not lethal, they heal at the end of turn.
I thought you were saying that he has some special ability to like sap the like leech seed basically, but for.
I mean,
I understand now.
That actually is a mechanic in this game, kind of.
Yeah, well, of course there is. Why wouldn't there be a leech seed?
It's called
like attack. Every game has that basically.
It's called lifelink. So any damage creatures do, they heal their owners. So.
One.
Frosty.
Hi.
Hi, it did it. My headphones did it again. They love me so much. I should probably just put the wire in at some point, but I'm lazy.
You're okay.
Where's your chat? There's your chat. Okay. So, you didn't attack me. No, you did attack me for the 3, and then you ended your turn, right?
Correct.
Okay. Is there a way I should be laying out my cards? Like, because I know a lot of formats, like Pokemon, there's specific places you put the cards.
No, you're actually kind of doing
Magic
it.
like that?
The agreed upon is having your lands at the back. So like how we have them, right?
Oh, hydrate.
And then having your creatures at the front. There's no really like, it's not like a Pokemon where there's like specific places. It's more just the agreed upon is lands at the back, creatures at the front, and just everything being visible to your opponent. So for example, let's pretend this is not an enchantment, right? It's not an enchantment aura like we've been talking about. It's just an enchantment. So it enters the battlefield. It's over here, right? I'm putting it here. So you can see that I have this thing because it's over here, right? It is visual to both of us.
Right.
If I had it over here, that's not, that's harder to tell, right? There's same for like some people, for example, with your creatures, since they tap for mana, some people put them down in their lands. I am personally against that because that means your opponent can't see them. So I'd say the way you're doing the TLDR is the way you're doing it right now is how I would say is the correct way.
I was mirroring you.
Yeah,
because I learned it from watching you.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like it when some people do this with their like mana creatures because then it's like, that's so hard to see.
Hey, stop fucking with my. Slap your hand. Stop fucking with my cards, lady.
Judge.
God damn.
Judge.
Bailiff. Mods. Recircumcise him. Okay. What the fuck is that? Hold on.
Yep. I'll let you
One
read it.
sec. Let me read. Let me cook.
Yep.
Instant. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control. If the creature you control has trample, excess damage is dealt to that creature's controller instead. I'm gonna hold on to that until I have a better creature?
Yeah.
Question mark.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll get my big stompy boy on the field and it'll be over for you bitches.
Yes. So do you remember when I was telling you about how green's weakness is it can't kill creatures that well?
Yes. Is this a way to kill creatures
Yeah.
that well?
Yeah. So you
get back. Get your ass on the table.
So you basically
right now.
You basically use your way of killing creatures. The main way green does it is using your creatures to punch them, right? You use a spell like that, which says your creature fights my creature, and then you kill my creature with your big creature because your creature is big and mine is not.
Yes. Okay, but I only have puny creatures right now and a shit ton of land.
Yeah.
I will play another land just to have it out on the field, and it's not like you're gonna destroy it.
Yeah.
So, I'm just gonna. Well, I'm looking. I am not gonna bother with combat.
Yeah.
It just seems a little silly.
I feel like we have actually entered that point right now where you've drawn bad, I've drawn bad. You know, we both don't really have anything. So I drew.
It's okay. Sometimes you just have to build up your hand again to do something.
So
run through your deck a little bit.
Exactly. It just happens. It's part of the luck. So I'm gonna play my walking corpse. It's just a 2/2.
Uh-oh, is this... It's our friend.
Ghoul.
From the tutorial.
Yeah.
Yes,
actually,
our friend from the tutorial, Ghoul.
It's actually funny because this creature is used as a lot of magic tutorials because it is just a 2/2 for 2. Like, it is...
Yes,
it is on
just
rate.
a whittle baby.
Yeah, you know, like, you're expecting to play like a 1/1 or a 1/2, you know, and then you play a 2/2 for 2, you know? Like, that's part of the like, if you look at my creatures, it shows a pretty good graph of how creatures get better the more mana they cost.
Yes. Right. As in all games, the harder it is to summon or to pull off, the more powerful it is. That is risk and reward.
I am then going to go to combat.
Uh-oh.
I am going to swing my skeleton archer at you.
So you said I could throw several creatures at this?
Yeah, you can put every creature you want in front of it if you wish.
I'm just gonna sacrifice one of my naturists.
Cool.
Goodbye.
Yep, it dies. I don't deal any combat damage, and I like to you, and I pass.
Okay. I didn't tap anything last turn, so I don't need to untap. I don't have any maintenance. Thank you. Oh, another one. So, plop. Or don't plop, that's fine. What is it? So, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. E. Oh. E. I'm playing another visionary guy, and then I get to draw a card. He can't attack, he just got here. He was just born. I'm not gonna attack. You would just block.
Yep. Did you draw your card, by the way, from playing that thing?
I did. It's you'll never guess what it is.
Okay.
It's another land. It's another land card.
Untap, upkeep.
You didn't even try.
Draw. Ooh. Okay.
Go on to.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I'm just yelling at the game
3,
because it won't let
4,
me put things on the table.
5, 6.
I'm scared.
I'm gonna play my Gourmand.
I don't like that.
So, as an additional cost to cast this, I'm gonna sacrifice my Scorpion, okay? So it is gonna die.
Bye, Scorpion.
Its ability is then gonna trigger because it has died. So you're gonna take 2, and I'm gonna gain 2.
Oh god. I liked it better when you had less life points than me. Just throwing it out there.
So now I have a 5/5, okay? So a 5/5 with flying and trample.
Yeah.
And when it enters the battlefield, you have to destroy one of your own creatures. So you have to sacrifice one of them.
What? Okay, you've kind of outlived your usefulness. Goodbye.
Okay.
Chat, I think my goose is a little cooked.
I am then going to move to combat. And I am
Yeah.
going to attack with these 2 creatures.
I throw you there. And I throw...
cheese.
What?
I got cheesed.
Oh, you
It's in my
got
throat.
cheesed.
It's in my throat.
Okay. Goodbye.
Yeah, so they both die.
But
And then
But I do, yeah.
and then that one will die and my one will live.
Yeah.
And then I'll pass to you.
This is, yeah. Untap. Draw. Huh.
It might be
Chat,
the
this
end.
was fun. Yeah, this was fun while it lasted.
Okay. Hi, do you want ice cream? I want ice cream, please. Can I have ice cream? I think I can win.
Ice cream. Yeah, well, if not now, very shortly.
I'm gonna attack with everything.
Okay, hold on.
So wait. Before
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Before damage, I was gonna.
Yes.
So because you haven't calculated the gloom's damage yet, have you?
There's calculations I gotta do.
Well,
Isn't it
'cause-
just 1?
I'm gonna make it a 3/5.
Okay. So there. Yep. There's all my life points.
Right.
At least I understood what was going on. I just got kind of a shitty hand.
Yeah, sometimes that
there.
happens. I will say, at least I didn't Yu-Gi-Oh you, where I just moved around a bunch of cards and then told you you lost.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was thinking.
Oh dear. This is.
Oh yeah. If you stack it, if you
Oh,
put it so it
yeah.
goes hover over your deck, it should just go in. Like, drop it now. Nope. Okay, never mind. That did not work. Maybe flip them. Press F. Okay, one went.
Flop.
One went. Try again. And drop. There we go.
Yay. Okay.
So, 2 questions. One, would you like another game?
Yes, but after we take a potty break.
Absolutely. I have an ad break coming up in like 50 seconds, so.
Perfect. What was the other question?
Would you like to play the green deck again, or would you like to try the black deck?
I see the potential in my green deck. I know
Yeah.
I fucked up.
No, you didn't fuck up. You just
Ugh.
you had a classic game. This is actually kind of classic. Like, this is what
No, I meant I fucked up. I fucked up putting the cards back
Oh.
in the deck. I wasn't
Oh.
talking about my gameplay.
I was gonna say. Yeah, you
I
had
know.
the classic problem. You drew all your ramp, and you didn't draw any of your big creatures.
Yeah.
Like, if you drawn
And this
one,
is why searching the deck is very powerful.
it is. Yeah, because if you draw one big creature, you probably would have won.
Yeah.
Because you could have just
Okay.
used your.
Are we in Adland?
Yeah, we're in Adland about now.
Okay. I will be back in 3 minutes with you.
Yes. But yes, for anyone watching at home, that is a very classic, a green, so Green's whole thing, right? Everyone else who's learning, like Lou, or anyone else in chat who's still learning, Green likes to do the thing where it's, plays creatures and plays things that let them get more mana. And then, what you're supposed to do after that is play a big creature. That's like, it's a big creature that you got up really fast, so it's scary. Morgan had a classic problem, which is, what happens if you don't draw the big creature? Well, you just have all your mana peoples, and they just vibe. They're little druids who just hold hands and vibe. Also, I'm changing my profile picture to match you and ghouls. That's cute. Oh my god, you did. I see it. Oh my god. You did. It's cute. Look at you. But yes, also you can get uppies, Lisa. Definitely all the uppies. I'm very good at giving uppies. But yes, oh. It's Frosty. Hi, Socks. I'm teaching someone magic. I hate it here. Oh no, that I called you cute. I also looked it up. I'm impressed. I am in the top 2.47% of Twitch. That makes me happy. What kind of deck do you have them on? I'm using the starter decks from 2019. Let me check. I had the not this one. The M21, sorry. Let me just check. I'll get the there it is. So here's the decks I've got us running. Yeah, like the beginner ones they hand out. This is like that, but a little it's not one of those free ones. It is one of the kits they have to teach people specifically. I do actually have some of those old packs they used to hand out to teach people. Those were cool. So that's what we're using today. I'm running the black deck and Morgan is on green. Yes, that's what we're doing. Sorry, I'm just looking at something. I'm really curious. I'm gonna have to wander off in like 5 minutes to close up my shop and head home for the eve. Sounds good. Sorry, I was just looking at my stats because I was really curious about my followers over the last 6 months. So I was just having a quick check. It was pretty interesting. I always like looking at numbers and data, you know.
There were too many cards. Oh no!
Oh no, too many cards. Too many.
Psst.
Hello.
Frosty.
Hi. Hi.
I have returned. Sorry that took me longer than I expected.
No, you're okay.
Lou reminded me that I bought ice cream today.
Yeah.
Vegan ice cream though, because I love myself enough to not eat food that intentionally hurts my tummy.
Fair do. I was just while you were gone, I was looking up my statistics on Twitch.
Are you winning,
Yeah,
daughter?
yeah, no, I think I'm growing at quite an exceptional rate. I was just curious. Ice cream captain. Ice cream, yes, I want ice cream too. You know, I'm getting about 50 followers every month. So
I'm guessing for those of you at home who don't know, there is a specific grocery chain exclusive to Texas called HEB, and they have a sub brand that is focused on like all of their vegan and keto and shit like that, and their like special dietary brand Higher Harvest has this vegan ice cream that's made with cashew milk, and it's got peanut butter and chocolate in it. It's so good.
that sounds really good, actually.
I'm sharing some with you over the internet.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
We ready to try this shit again?
Absolutely. Yeah, I was just curious looking at stats. Yeah, I screen capped it. I'll probably post it in my Discord. I think I'm doing pretty well, all things considered. Also, by the way, since we're playing again, so the rules would be, you get to decide if you want to go first or second since you lost.
Oh. Can we roll the dice?
I mean, if you want, there's your choice, but I'm just giving you the option.
Okay. I like rolling the dice.
They do. There are actually magic decks built around rolling dice, by the way.
Ooh. That's pretty good.
I got one under, so you win.
My dice still decided that it was...
You're okay.
How do I unselect?
You just click on
Thanks.
anything else. Click on like just the ground. So do you wanna go? Also make sure to shuffle. And also present.
Why won't it let me click on my deck?
I don't know. Maybe highlight it.
There's a text box on top of it.
Okay, one second. Let me look at your stream. Let's catch now. Sorry.
Oh. No notes. I
Okay.
figured it out.
Okay, cool. Sorry, yeah, I was watching your stream when it caught up, but it hasn't. I'm delayed apparently. Would you like to cut?
That's okay. The same thing happened to me. Want to cut?
Yeah, we'll cut.
That sounds awful, actually.
It does.
Never mind. Would you like to cut my deck?
Yes. That also sounds bad too.
Even though I have protection. Nope.
And then just move it a
There
little
we
bit
go.
forward. Just like, but there we go. So, you get to decide, do you want to go first or second?
First, I won the dice.
Cool. Should we do this game where we don't reveal our hands?
Yes.
Okay.
No, training wheels off.
I'm going to keep this hand.
Me too.
This is a lot better of a hand than I had the first game.
Yay. So I can just start doing shit.
Yep. Both players have agreed that their hands are keepable, so you start with your first turn.
Okay.
I am back after using the Legion's deck against my friend. Oh, sorry, I didn't pass the turn to you. There you go. Cool. How did that go, by the way, Chaos Fish? I'll draw. I'll play a Swamp and pass. So, Legate Lanius has carried me. Yeah. It's pretty good. Also, if this isn't clear to everyone in chat, but yeah, based on my aesthetic and everything, black is my favorite color in Magic. Ooh, an almighty brushwag.
I see a red deck and I want it painted black.
That's actually really funny because
didn't mean to turn him.
I used to be a mono red player when I started playing, so that's actually accurate.
Wow. I was just referencing an old ass song.
I love that song, but yeah, no, it's actually accurate because I started as mono red, and now if I had to pick one color, it's black, all the way. Draw. My life would be complete if every sealed pool gave me black cards. 2 mana. I am going to play my walking corpse, my little ghoul. Also, you don't have to do this, but I like to do this with my lands. You do not have to do this. I just like doing it.
Mods, can we shout out Ghoul in chat? Hold on, I can do that because I'm my own mod.
I can do that in my chat too. I don't have any mods active.
How do you spell his username?
I'm getting it right now.
By the way, Frosty, not to corner you on stream, but I still am interested in the Discord tappy tappy, and we should still talk about mod stuff.
Yes, I will.
Tappy tappy.
I will definitely add you to the Discord. By the way, anyone else, if you I have a Discord. If you want to join the Discord, all you have to do is pass the vibe check. So Morgan's passed the vibe check, so Morgan will get an invite. I need to talk about my thing more.
Morgan passed the vibe check so hard they convinced Frosty to teach him how to play Magic.
Yes. So
gotta go back to OBS real quick.
Boop. There you go. Done.
There we go. I've already shouted you out twice. I think that's enough shouting out for one evening.
Yes, I would definitely agree.
No offense. I just love you so much, man.
I passed the vibe checks like how I passed Legate Lanius' speech check. Bracket, I didn't. I'm sorry,
Oh, don't say that.
That's really funny. Chaos Fish, you're pretty cool. I'll give you that, okay? You're actually really cool. And if you would like an invite to my server, you can absolutely have one. But yes, that joke was really funny, okay? So yeah, it is your turn.
Untap. Yeah, untap. Maintenance. Draw. Oh. Hold on, reading. I'm gonna put you out there. And actually, I'm going to slap you on the field. Oop, I did not mean to spin him. I just wanted to give him a little turn. Okay, that's enough of that.
Okay. I will untap. I will draw for turn. I will play another land. You have a 1/3 now. That's annoying. I'm gonna tap for 3. Okay. And with that mana, I'm gonna play my Scorpion. And I'm gonna play my Fetid Imp. Fetid Imp. So he's a 1/2 with flying.
Wait, is he? Oh, sorry, I can't read. I misread the cost of summoning the Scorpion.
You're okay. So he has an activated ability. I can spend 1 black mana to give him Death Touch.
But you can't spend any more mana this turn because you've already spent it all, right?
Correct.
Okay, so I am safe for now.
Yeah, that is future knowledge. You know, like that's future.
Yeah, but my cheeks are preemptively clenched. Don't worry. Untap any day now. It's okay. Thank you, bestie. Okay. Why that only... Okay. Come on, game. Okay. So I'm gonna enter... Hold on, thinking. No, I've decided I'm not going to.
I'm learning stuff.
I choose life.
I'm learning new stuff about my autism today. Untap, upkeep, draw. I'm gonna play...
You are?
Sorry?
You said you're learning new things about your autism today. Care to elaborate?
I will send you the post after stream.
Okay. Of course there's fanfic of the Ghoul Man from the show. It's like the show's been out for 3 days. It doesn't take the internet that long.
Okay.
You're gonna death touch my boar, aren't you?
I mean, I do plan to kill your stuff. I mean, that is an accurate statement. I am gonna spend 2 mana for a different kind of murder. It's called Grasp of Darkness. So I'm gonna give your creature...
Let me read.
Yeah, oh, sorry, yep.
Oh god. Okay.
So...
Gets -4 until the end of turn. So what happens if I have -1 life? Do I just 86?
He just super dies.
Okay, gotcha. So goodbye.
Yeah. I will then... I learned how to play Magic by getting pushed into the deep end. I try not to do that with people. I will say, I do ramp them up when they start to know the basics. Like, I do tend to, like, move people onto Commander quite quickly. Because I feel like Commander is a format a lot of people would have fun with. Because it is for context, Morgan, it's a casual format where you build a deck around a theme. And it's multiplayer. So a lot of people like that. But other than that, I tend to like really pretty chill with my lessons. So I'm gonna move to combat. And I'm just gonna do this. But attack with everything.
Okay, let me think.
Yeah, take your time. There's no time limits here. We're not playing like that speed chess.
Man, all of your boys are very healthy.
Yes.
So I'm gonna put you there, and I'll just tank the rest of it.
Okay.
So that's what that's 2 points I tank, right?
Yep. Okay. So I'm trying to think if I want to do something in response to that block. Like if I want to. Hmm. Yeah, you know what, that's fine. Yeah, they'll bounce off each other. Your creature will live, and
I sure hope it's fine.
I was
And
looking.
you're
I'm
not
like,
gonna pull some card out of your ass.
that's basically what I was thinking. I'm like, do I do this? And I was like, I feel like I'm gonna be I've been a bit too hyper aggressive, you know? Like, the thing is, you're gonna draw more cards than me, and potentially get
You
bigger
might
things.
regret that later, but we'll see.
Yeah. I'm just like, it was an argument of which tactic is better right now, you know?
Hmm. Can you see me reading my cards on your side?
No. So on my perspective,
Okay.
your cards are just, I see the backs.
Okay. I was reading my cards real quick. So, okay. So if I play this, does it only add the mana as soon as I play him?
No. So his
Like I can't use it. I can't use it later.
No. So every turn, so he can't do it now because he has summoning sickness. But every turn, you can tap him like a land, basically. So every turn, you could just go.
Oh, okay. I
He's like-
misunderstood that last time.
No, you're fine.
I was not using his ability to the fullest advantage.
Yeah. So it's just
So
something.
that would mean next turn I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 land, unless if I draw another.
Yeah. Basically, yes. He's like a creature
Okay.
land, basically. Think of it like that. He's like a creature land.
Gotcha.
I say think of that like because there are actually creature lands, and we'll get to that lesson when we get to it.
Yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Man, my guys, you were not kidding about these guys not having a lot of...
Yeah, that early game stuff.
But I can... But I could tap 3 mana to give him 4/4, right? My bushwag.
You can, yes.
Okay, so Yoinky Splinky, he's got 4/4. Do with that, and then
Okay.
I'm definitely putting him in combat.
Yep.
With that ability, and I think I'll put my spider
Okay.
out there too.
So I'm gonna be taking 5.
If you want,
Yes, I'll take 5.
I won't stop you from just tanking that.
I'm taking that straight to the face. That is correct.
Okay. Back where you came from. Your
Back-
turn.
Back to the
Bestie.
fires of hell. Okay.
Sorry,
You're okay.
I coughed.
You're okay. Do not worry. Let me just. Sorry, my lands are doing something that's annoying me. There we go. Look, it's still doing it. It's glitching. Okay. I'm gonna tap 3 mana. I'm gonna play the
Tap.
Gloom Pangaloo.
Our friend.
I will then go to combat. And I'm gonna attack you for 3. For 3 creatures, sorry. Not for 3. With 3 creatures.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna block you and just take the other 2.
Yep, cool. That resolves, that's cool. And then I'll just pass the turn.
Well, you didn't really pass. You did stuff that turn at least.
I mean, I did get to play my Gloom Pangalo, so I do have like a little like blocker.
Yes.
A little chubby blocker.
Blocker. I hardly even know her. Does target mean the for an instant? Target means the card I play it on, right?
Yeah, so target is something you'd have to like specifically like go point at, you know?
Yeah. Target creature. Alright, is the creature's controller you or me? Is that what that means?
Yes, so whoever actually is the controller of the creature. So, for example,
Okay.
I control my zombie and you control your spider.
Gotcha. So, I'm tapping all of those
Oh god. Yep.
to get big boy on the field.
Yep, you've done it. You've cast the big boy. What I was worried about.
Yeah, and I fear you might insta death him, but at least I got him out there, right?
Yeah.
I can't attack with you, and it's not really worth it to attack with the other ones because you will rock my shit basically, or we'll just even out. So I end my turn.
Okay. Untap. Why are my lands acting weird? I'm acting weird lands. Okay. Untap, upkeep, draw. Land for turn. Shit. I think I'm just gonna pass.
Okay.
You have a 6/6.
That
I
might
mean,
be.
my current.
Why aren't you using your imp's ability?
Because it only works if it fights a creature. It only does something if it fights. So if if he's blocked or he blocks something, he's gonna kill it. So I'm gonna wait until he blocks something, using him as a blocker. Basically,
Gotcha.
I have a little poisonous creature.
Gotcha. So I have effectively 7 of those on the field, right?
Yes.
Okay. E. And I tap you. Hold on, I'm looking.
Take your time.
Your imp isn't your imp is flying.
Yes.
Okay, well I play that on my spider.
Okay.
When caught, enters the battlefield, tap enchanted creature. Enchanted creature gets 20 plus 20. And so I'm going to use my 21, 23 spider to attack and my big boy to attack.
Wait, sorry. So when the enchantment says it taps your creature, so it can't be used to fight this turn.
Oh, but he's just large and in charge?
Yeah, so next turn you'll have him be able to attack.
Gotcha. So let me tap him real quick.
Yeah.
Well, I still attack with the 6/6.
Okay, now I have to think. I'm gonna enter the chamber for a second. I'm gonna just think. I might have a play.
While Frosty is doing that, while Frosty is thinking, go follow them if you haven't already. I know I haven't shouted them out, but do it or else. And follow me too if you want.
Absolutely.
I'm trying to get to 50.
Follow Morgan if you're not in my chat and you haven't followed Morgan. Give a follow to Morgan. Morgan's a cutie. Certified cutie.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Uno reverse. I draw the Uno reverse card. Note you. That one I get to do for free. That does not cost any mana.
I think I have a play.
Okay.
I'm gonna block here, right?
Right, so goodbye. Goodbye, Colossus. It was nice
Yeah.
knowing you.
Yeah, because say before damage, I'm activating its ability to give it Death Touch. And then I'm gonna spend 2 more mana. To cast Unlikely Aid, which is gonna make it indestructible until end of turn. And then I'll take 4 damage.
Okay.
Wait, I was on 15, wasn't I? So, TLDR, I gave it Death Touch to kill your creature. I gave it Indestructible so it didn't die, but I still took combat damage because it had Trample.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot about the trample.
Now you're all
Lol.
good. Yeah, I still took the trample damage.
Okay.
So wait, by the way, it was still on your turn before you untap and upkeep.
Oh, sorry.
You're okay.
I thought you had gone. My bad.
No,
I
no,
got a
you're
little
okay.
confused.
You were tapped out, and your spider was tapped too.
Yes. I'm trying to retap everyone. Give me a second.
You're fine.
Oh god, I've tapped too close to the sun.
You're okay. Don't worry.
The controls in this tabletop simulator are not super intuitive
Yeah,
to my little key brain.
it takes a little bit to get used to.
Why did it do it twice? I only hit the button once. Okay, fine. Just consider them tapped. I'm done.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, draw. Land for turn. I am going to spend 1, 2, 3, 4 to cast my Skeleton Archer.
No.
So when it enters the battlefield, I deal 1 damage to any target. I'm going to ping your Bushwag.
No.
So
Rip Bushwag.
it goes away. I am then going to attack you for 3 damage.
I can no, because you're tapped.
Yeah.
Okay, I just tank it. 1, 2, 3.
And then I'll pass turn.
Okay.
I'm out of cards, by the way.
Untap.
I want that to be noted. I have no cards. See? My hand's
Well,
empty.
that'll be solved soon. That'll be solved soon. Untap. I don't have any upkeep, right?
You do not have any upkeep.
So I can just... Oop. I did not mean to flip him. My mistake. Draw. Play the land. Oop. Let me just spin my cards real quick. Okay. I'm about to not have any cards in my hand either. Because Can I put more than one thing on a thing?
With that spell, you cannot.
Like-
So it'd just be,
Okay.
you could just use your, it'd only be your spider.
I don't want to... Never mind. I disregard.
Yeah, knowledge is lost.
Disregard.
I have lost knowledge.
Knowledge is gained, though. You know what? Let's just throw all of you at the wall.
Okay. I will... obviously, I have to block the 2020 or I die.
Right.
So I'm going to block like this. And give it Death Touch.
Oh man. Goodbye, spider.
And then I will block the Skeleton Archer on this.
Goodbye. No. Do we both... No. Your skeleton archer survives, but I die, right?
Yes. And
Dang it, okay.
my imp dies too.
Well, there goes my whole strategy. Goodbye. My turn.
It is actually your turn currently.
Nothing was tapped. I have nothing to upkeep.
Oh no, darling, I meant you. We were still on your turn.
Oh, I'm silly.
No, you're okay.
Goodbye.
You're okay.
These
Don't worry.
turns are so long.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. Fuck's sake. 4, 5. I'm gonna play my Underworld Sentinel.
What does that mean?
So he's a 4,
Hold
5. Oh, sorry. Yep.
When the Underworld Sentinel attacks, exile target creature card from your graveyard. When... Okay, so you have to exile something to the graveyard?
Yeah. So when he attacks, I have to take a creature in my graveyard, and put it in the exile zone.
Gotcha.
And then when he dies, I get all those cards back.
Okay.
I will then.
I'm about to take a lot of damage, aren't I?
Yeah, I will attack you for 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay.
And then now it's your turn.
Well, I already untapped Drew. Blah, blah, blah.
And then.
Well, that was fun while it lasted.
Yeah, I will just move to kill step.
Yeah.
Would you be up to doing another one, darling?
Yeah, I can go one more.
Okay. And again, would you like to use the green deck or the black deck?
I really want to get a W with the green deck.
Fair, fair. Understandable, darling.
I'm failing the deck. The deck is not failing me.
Okay.
I didn't cut your deck.
Yeah, you can cut my deck, darling. Sorry. I'll bring it over here. Oh.
I would also like it if you cut my deck.
Okay. Did you shuffle?
Actually, I didn't cut your deck. I will. Oh, I didn't want to put just one. I wanted to put the whole thing back in your library.
You shuffled, right? I get it.
Pat. I did.
Okay, cool.
3 times.
Cool. Boop. And would you like to go first or second?
Because I lost?
Yeah.
I'll go first.
Makes sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll keep.
How many mana can you play per turn?
One
Normally?
land. 1 land per turn.
1 land per turn.
Yep.
Okay. Are we ready?
I'm ready. I'm gonna keep this hand.
Okay, I am too. Frosty.
Yep. Oh, sorry.
You have to make it my turn.
Sorry.
Thank you. You're good.
Okay, untap, upkeep, draw. Land for turn. And pass.
I don't have anything to untap or upkeep. No, my emotional support text. You know what?
Oh no.
Just for you doing that.
Yeah, fair. I'll keep it there. I'll keep it there. I could also do this, by the way. Then I had to get fixed. I had to do this, and then that, then.
Since you touched my cards, I'll just go over there and touch yours.
I'll pay turn pass.
Okay. I have a feeling you're building up to some. I'm just hovering over here. I have a funny feeling you're building up to something good.
Maybe.
Untap. Still no upkeep, so I will draw. I'll play another one of those. And I will attack you for the 1.
Yeah, I will take 1.
Not really anything else you can do, as far as I know, unless if you can pull a card from your hand and be like, "No, you."
Unfortunately, none of my cards say no you.
I have a funny feeling. Okay. Maybe your card will say, "Mwah." Mwah.
Land for turn. Tap 3. And I'm going to play the Lost Legion.
Oh, reading time.
Yep.
When Lost Legion enters the battlefield, scry 2. Look at the top 2 cards from your library, then put any number of them on the bottom of your library, and the rest on top in any order.
Yes. So this lets me grab the top 2 cards, right? Boom. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to look at
And then
them.
you get to look at them.
I'm going to put this one on bottom here. And this one back on top. So it's like future.
So you'll draw it next turn.
Yeah. It's like I'm setting up my future, you know? And I'll pass the turn.
Okay. I didn't do any tapping. Oh, I should have tapped you. My bad. So I will draw. I will play a land, and then do, and then get him on the field. He can't attack yet, though. And then I'm just gonna end my turn.
Okay. Untap, upkeep. You got your boar out. Okay.
I do.
I have my imp out. He's back.
He's back and the same as ever.
Yeah, disgusting as always.
You just chose not to attack because we wouldn't have done enough damage to each other,
Yeah,
right?
You still have your bristling boar. Even though it can't attack, it can still block. So you could just kill my guy.
Right. Kill him. Okay, untap. No upkeep. Draw. Another one. It's attacking time.
Okay.
Tap.
Okay, so I'm gonna block like this and this. And
So that means
yeah, I'm gonna activate his ability to have death touch.
that means my boar dies.
There's my imp. And then those two bounce off each other.
Do I do any damage to you with
No.
the ramming?
It doesn't
No.
have trample.
Gotcha.
And then you have your spider. Spider's still alive.
Spider, my only friend. Okay.
Untap, upkeep, draw. I'm gonna play a swamp for turn. I will tap 5. And I will play a blood glutton.
Reading time. Ah! Damage dealt by this creature also causes you to gain that much life. Hey, it's the leech seed.
Mm-hmm. And then I will attack you. Oops,
I would smash. I'm not into men, but I would smash. Just saying.
Just say. I will attack you for 2.
I can't block because I've already used, right?
Correct.
Okay. Boink, boink.
And then it is your turn.
Okay. Untap. Untap. Upkeep. I always click on the deck to draw because that's how you do it in Inscription.
Hi, Darlene. Welcome in. How are you? Also, I just saw your, I clicked on your profile by accident, and I just saw that your birth date for your account is 2008. Wow. I'm very new to Twitch. I'm glad to hear you're doing good. I was trying to look at your, versus badge. Sorry. Your Super Ultimate Combo 2023. Interesting. Sorry. I like looking at things. I'm a little curious thing. Taps fingers. Taps fingers. We are
Tap, tap.
we are currently playing some Magic. I'm teaching Morgan how to play the game.
I did draw. That was what I drew.
Morgan's got a pretty good
Clock
grasp
that
of the
out.
game already.
3, 6. Okay.
Ooh, Skitty appeared.
I'm not even gonna bother attacking.
I'm really curious what you have in your hand. I'm gonna play a land.
That's none of your that's none of your concern. Don't even worry about it, bro.
Oh, fair, fair. I'm gonna tap for 3. I'm gonna play my Gloom Pangolin.
Our best friend.
The 1/5 who exists to just be annoying. And then I'm just gonna attack with both my creatures. So, and
oh, hold on. I'm looking. I'm inspecting.
Mhm.
So I want to block like this.
Yep.
And I will just tank the 4.
Yep. And because of lifelink, I will gain those 4.
Oh, oh God.
Delicious.
Okay. You can do that? You can just have more than 20?
Yep, there is actually no limit. You can have as much life as you can ever gain.
Okay, well, I'm not winning anytime soon, unless if something incredible happens.
I'll turn to you. Yeah.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Is there a way to not make the text box appear over the stupid draw button every time?
I don't know. That's kind of... it usually doesn't. I don't know why it is today. Oh, I accidentally drew. Sorry.
Auto hide chat.
I'll put that back. I didn't see what it was.
Ooh, mods. Mods banish to the Shadow Realm.
Judge. Where's the judge when you need one?
Bailiff. Whack his pee-pee. Noelle is a terrible influence, by the way.
Yes.
I love her, but goddamn. Okay. With all 7
Holy shit.
of my lands, my boy's on the field finally.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Noelle is very cute. You are correct, Lisa.
Okay.
And you are, in fact, a cutie, so you should know who's cute, actually, by the laws of
Right.
cuteness. So
That's
you,
how that works.
you have a giant creature that when it dies, you're going to draw 3 cards.
Yes, I do. That's a inscription reference.
That's actually really good. Because
Slash J.
if I kill it, I'm basically wasting a card to give you 3 cards.
Yep, it's awesome, isn't it?
It is. Actually, that's a really good count on a murder.
Okay. And
Oh, Lee
the
bonked me.
thing about all creatures able to block
Yep.
have to block this one.
Yep. So if I have any untapped. I want to nom Noelle. Same. I think I nommed her a little bit last night, though. If anyone caught the stream. A little bit of nomming happened.
Well, I think you sobbed into her shoulder more
That
than
too.
anything.
That too. Now the question is, Do I want to murder that thing?
I don't know. It does have 8 attack.
Yeah, I think I have
So
to.
if it goes up against anything, it's going to kill a creature, right?
Yes, it'll kill everything I have, basically. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I know
5,
it is
6.
pretty. It's a pretty incredible card to draw at the beginning of the game.
Oh god, I cried so much last night. Oh god, same. I had to, literally. I talked about it like afterwards, but I literally had my fist in my mouth to make me not ugly sob like loudly, you know. Like I wasn't just crying, I was ugly like hyperventilating sobbing, you know. Holy shit.
And that's only the first. And that's only the first one.
Yeah, and we talked about daddy trauma. That was fun. So I'm gonna actually murder your things.
I'm sorry about. Does that mean I get the 3?
You do.
Okay. I wasn't sure if your spell counteracted
Yeah,
his special ability.
I decided it was worth it.
And it does do a lot of damage, so I get why you would do that.
Yeah, it basically kills my entire board. So sorry, the rules about... I never taught you the rules about multi-blocking. I just realized we haven't had it. So what would happen, right, is... I'll give you the example now. He has 8 power, right?
Uh-huh.
You'd have to split that among my creatures. So what that means is you could do 3 damage to my blood glutton, 3 damage to my lost legion, and the last 2 damage whatever to the lagoon, or you could just put them on like the last 2 damage to them. So with this trade, you'd kill 2 of my creatures and 2 of my creatures, and your creature would live, or it would die. Sorry. I'm trying not to sneeze. So I explained this terribly, so I will go back. So when you block multi-block, you, as the person who is attacking, gets to assign your damage however you want. So you'd have 8 points of damage.
Right, so I could have... Right, so I could have done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, so you'd kill 2 of my creatures, and then your creature would die, so it'd be a 2 for 1.
Yeah.
I was more afraid of that. It's also an 8/5, so I'd have to be worried about blocking. I think I just push my advantage right now and attack you with both my creatures here.
Hold on. I'm reading.
Take your time.
I'm reading. I'm gonna... So if I... You still get to heal 4 no matter what I do, basically, right?
Correct. It's always going to deal the 4 damage. So that's the thing with creatures. Even if you have less toughness, it's always going to punch for 4, right? So that's important. Like for lifelink, I'm always going to gain the 4 life. Okay, so you'll take 2 damage, and I'll gain 4 life.
Yeah, I'd rather... I'm trying to survive as long as I can.
Yeah, that's fair. Your
deck is very strong.
Yeah, I mean, black is my color, so... so you'll take...
That's true. You have the advantage of knowing how this game works.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta think, though. You gotta remember, I've been playing this game on and off for 12 years. You know, I put in my 10,000 hours, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It's one of those things, because I get...
Morgan's put in 2.5 hours, 3 hours.
Yeah, that's one of those things, because I've had people who...
It was stretch time.
Oh, I was stretching.
God, fuck. I just popped my shoulder. That felt good.
I've had people...
Oh, and I popped my other shoulder.
I've had people who fight me, right? And like, I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, I don't play like competitively, like I don't do the magic grind, but I have played like locals a lot, right? And I have won locals. Like I've put a lot of time, a lot of energy into being good at this game, and I still make mistakes, right? But I've had a lot of people who fight me.
Everyone does.
I've had a lot of people fight me who get salty that I win, and it's like, you know, sometimes I get it. I get it. You know, losing's not fun, but also like, at the end of the day, you gotta view every match as a lesson, right? And like, also at the same time, I will say,
at the end of the day.
Yes, I will also say if we ever do a draft and you give me black and then you complain that I'm running black, that's your
That's
own
on me.
Yeah. So drafting is a specific format. So you remember how we did pre-release, right? And we opened a bunch of packs and we built our decks?
I do kind of remember this, yes.
Draft is a format where you have at least 6 people, preferably 8. They all open a booster pack, take one card from it, and pass it to someone else. So you're like...
So if I give you black cards in that format, that's like giving you the gun.
Basically, I've done 2 drafts with some friends, and I both times got black, and they're like, we should ban Frosty from black. And I'm like, don't pass me the black cards then. You know,
Yeah.
like black is wide open.
It's a bit silly.
Yeah, like black was wide open. You know, I tried that one of the games. I tried to be green white, and then all the green cards disappeared. So I was like, well, I'm not playing green. And then I just kept getting past black and white cards, and I'm like, you know, it's
Black and white Pokemon reference?
yes, it's free real estate. You know.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, it is your turn.
It's about dang time. Just kidding.
No, you're okay.
Untap. Well, that was certainly a thing that happened that last turn.
Yes. But you do have a lot of cards, which makes me worried.
Yeah. I still think you have the advantage here. I mean, you can just like, even if I could hit you, you've gained so much health at this point, I'd have to hit you for a whole 27 damage.
Yeah, life gain's pretty good. In the right sort of setup, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, yep.
So if you do play competitively, does your opponent know what your deck is?
Oops, sorry, you lagged out a
And
bit.
vice versa. Get on nature.
Oh.
Move.
Okay, you back? Hi.
Go. Hi. I was asking in competitive, does your opponent get to know your deck list and vice versa?
From my experience, no. However, so you have to submit a deck list to the judges, right? And that includes a sideboard, which is sideboard is 15 cards you can swap out in between rounds, right? So your opponents don't know what exactly you're playing. However, a lot of people tend to play meta decks. So, like, you can assume what someone's playing by seeing just, like, the first, like, what even lands they play, you know? Like, if I've ever seen someone and they play a red-black land, like, I know they're playing Rakdos, and I know the best Rakdos decks are this deck and what it typically runs. And
Right.
I have specific cards, usually in my sideboard, to counter that strategy. Also, now I'm concerned because you just played you have 5 cards in hand and you played a 1/3. And now I'm wondering what you're holding.
I don't know, man.
3.
I think you're overthinking it.
Okay.
Did you ever consider that I might just have an ass hand?
I'm gonna play my Demon of Loathing.
Yeah, maybe we don't all have Demons of Loathing in our hands, Frosty. Maybe some of us have an ass hand. And probably should have mulliganed, but if we could have, but whatever.
I'm gonna move to combat and attack you again with these 2 creatures.
What is that? 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Nope. Hold on. 1, 2. Actually, yeah, I am gonna at least block that one, and I'll just take 4.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep, those both survive, and
God.
I'll pass the
Bless
turn to you.
America.
I wonder what the America deck would be.
Untap. Are there eagle cards?
There are some eagles. Let me see. I'm gonna Google that actually. If there's an American MTG America Commander.
Can I mulligan, or is that only at the beginning?
That's only at the beginning.
Okay.
Do you have a handful of lands?
No. Not quite. Where's my fucking button? Let me spin my card real quick while I think about this.
Yeah. I have a feeling. Okay. So I actually have a potential one that would work as an America Commander. Okay. So.
Okay.
You know how I was telling you about
You'll
how.
have to talk to Raya about this. I don't understand what's going on.
That's
You're
all
also
good.
in an ad break.
Oh shit! I am. Damn it. I feel like you would understand this one. By the way, I feel like it's not complicated, the card. But I will show it after ads. Do you have anything else for me, darling?
I'm looking with my eyes. Oh, yes, I do actually have something I can do.
Do you have plummet?
Maybe. I guess you'll just have to wait 2 seconds and find out, huh? Turn the... Oh my fucking god. Why is my game lagging so bad?
I don't know.
Explain that. Okay. Yes, I do have one plummet, and I want to take care... Hold on. Alt. Oh, you only have the one flying creature?
Yeah.
Well, at least it takes care of that problem.
Every time I've played that demon, you have plummet in hand.
What can you say? Do we get to read the Frosty?
Yeah, do you want to read it out when it's done?
When ad break is... Okay.
So you got one more minute.
A verse from our...
Like,
Okay.
do you want to read it after ad break? Sorry.
Yeah.
So people can hear it when they're back.
Back. From the shadows?
Yes. Okay. Untap, upkeep, draw. Land for turn. Combat, attack. 6 again.
Hold
Yeah.
on.
I agree with that. Frosty is cute. Wait, cute? Uwu? Uwu?
Ew. Ew. And again, I'm gonna block you with that, so I only take the 4.
Yep, and I'll gain 4. And I'll pass the turn to you.
At least I didn't die in like one attack like last time.
I mean, you've stopped me pretty effectively from winning, like, quickly.
Oh, thank God, a creature has appeared.
I'm really curious what's been in your hand.
A bunch of spells.
Are they murders?
No.
I feel really bad for doing this.
You don't. I'm still learning.
I'm gonna tap 2, and at the end of your turn, I'm gonna murder your boar.
Okay. Goodbye, boar.
I'm
It
so-
was nice knowing you.
I feel really bad. Holy shit, I feel really bad for doing that.
I mean, it's the game. I'm not upset at you.
Yeah, I'm gonna play a scorpion, and I'm gonna move to combat.
What's the point? You're gonna kill me.
I'm gonna attack you for 6.
Yeah, I'm just gonna... There's no point in prolonging this any longer.
Okay. This is why I had it in hand, in case you had a trick. What did you have in your
Where's your
hand? Over here.
Hold on. Ugh.
Oh, you had 2 crash throughs.
Yeah. And a bunch of land. Like you said, oh, it's all land, and I'm like, well, not quite, but...
Yeah, that is the one problem with these, that trying to fix the mana screen means you're more likely to be mana flooded.
Yeah.
It is a whole thing. Okay, so do you want to read out the Frosty tools, by the way?
Yes. Now, a verse from our collective tale. In Frosty Mancer's realm, chat's alive and bright. Mia Mistwalker greets with a virtual hi. Skittish dashes in a wild digital flight, but alas it escapes. The chat cries rigged with a sigh. Lisa is a cutie, shares a cute overload, so sweet it's a tease, while Kofi Streambot drops a link to support and ease. Magic's the game with Morgan as Moss. We learn and play in Frosty Mancer's world where we all want to stay.
Oh, that's just kind of nice.
Well, it'd really be nice if my cards didn't scatter to the 7 winds.
Lisa, you are cute. Okay, so I feel like you understand enough about Magic to understand this card and why I would say it's the America Commander, okay?
Okay, you might be overestimating me, but
So
I don't even know what a commander is.
it's a legendary creature.
Gotcha.
So Ruhan of the Fomori is 1 red, white, and blue. So America colors. 7/7 giant. Yep. 7/7 giant warrior. At the beginning of combat on your turn, choose an opponent at random. Ruhan of the Fomori attacks that player this combat if able. So it's a red, white, and blue commander that's big, likes to punch face, and attacks people for no reason.
Uh-huh. Hey, I only have 59 cards. Where did my... There it is. I found it. I found my other card.
I feel like I should make an America deck. I feel like that'd be funny.
What the fuck is a kilometer?
Kilometers Morales.
Can I do this?
Yeah. Wait, what are you trying to do? Oh!
There
Gave me a fright.
it goes.
That's fair. You have absolute right to do that.
Why is it so...
You could just go down.
Oh, I'm surprised there's not a cheat. Okay, why? I think I might have broke the game a little bit.
Oh yeah, this definitely breaks the game.
Oopsie.
No, you're fine.
I thought there would be an achievement for that because there was an achievement for not flipping the table for an hour that I got. So that's why I did it.
I flipped the table again.
I did. Oopsie.
I will... Okay, let us go back to the home screen. Okay. I think that was a
Main
successful
menu?
day, yeah. I'm closing the game.
Well,
We
that
can
was
just chat.
fun.
Yeah. I feel like you learned a lot.
I did. I understand how to win. Why are you playing Cookie Clicker?
I always have Clicky Clicker on.
Girl, get your shit together.
But my Cookie
Lock
Clicker
it
run.
in, Frosty.
But my Cookie Clicker run.
Okay. May I make a suggestion for where we should... Because I think I'm tapped out, both in the game and in real life. Can I make a suggestion for where we should go? Frosty? Did I lose Frosty to the cookies?
I'm back. Sorry, someone was in my room. Yeah, you are the guest, so you can tell me where to go.
Okay. I'm sending it to you.
Okay.
There. She's in the trans server.
Oh, yes,
We
yes.
should go send her some love.
Yes.
Okay.